Aha, and we are live. How's it going, you beautiful people? I'm Cobalt GM, and we're about to play.
Just booted up. I'm off.
All right, fine. We're about to play Season 2, Episode 12, Part 2 of Esper Genesis by Alligator Alley Entertainment. But before we begin, I have to introduce my incredible players. Did Alloy bump out?
Yep.
Okay, cool. We'll skip him for right now. But guess what?
And then he booped in.
It's going to be all right. We have the beautiful, dark, lovely. Or we don't.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Oh, there you are. Awesome. Okay, played Arcadian Princess Aura.
I'm here.
Oh, perfect timing. We have the awesome Alloy.
Alloy.
All right, play the Ashen Forge Warrior Argus. And next we have the magnificent Master Draco.
Here.
Playing the Volna Hunter Rylan Brace Ride, we have the terrific Tonto Tomahawk.
Hello.
Playing the Fire-Blooded... Oh, that's all right, man. Let it out. All right, playing the Fire-Blooded Promethean Sagaricio. And lastly, but definitely not least, we have the Titanic Typhoon 44, a.k.a. Wolverine.
All aboard this coming aboard.
Playing the Earthborn Human Captain Jonathan T. Archer. Also, a very special shout out, thanks and gratitude to Nicole, Steve, Felicia, Justin, Riley, James Nash, Matt Click, the team at Absolute Tabletop, the Esper Genesis 5e RPG Facebook group, Old Dudes D&D, RGB RPG, Roll20 Dad, Aaron Cameron, and Aiden. So, everyone watching, everyone who's going to watch, everyone who's here live, go ahead and engage that like button hard and share this video around, please. It's really appreciated. It's free. You know, come on, help us out. All right. Please. I need your help. All right. But with all that,
Begging is unbecoming.
I hate to see a grown man beg. I think that kind of fits this.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of into it.
Oh. Well, okay, cool. Well, maybe then you'll share this video amongst all your peoples. Let us hope.
No, I think I'll let you beg some more.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm begging now, but we will see what this adventure holds. But with that, let us begin. And the incredible Typhoon 44 is going to grace us with an awesome recap. Take it away.
Yeah. We had all gotten together, put our heads together, and come up with a plan. The plan was good. We each took a bomb in 3 different directions and placed them. One of us, poor Alloy, had to fight with some, what were they, lava creatures?
Lava
They
slugs.
kept taking, kept taking little bites of him, burning his butt. And
Yeah.
poor old
No.
Stoggy ran into a couple of oversized, supersized, really large moles that thought he looked tasty until, well, he turned loose some sort of multicolored beam on them and fried the shit out of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I showed them my my gaming setup.
Yeah. It blinded by the light.
Yeah, they couldn't handle the RTX 5080.
Right. And the roots that tried to pin my ship down found out my ship also works really well as a flamethrower. We all got our bombs placed. I got a few scratches and scrapes. Alloy got a few burns. Sagaristo, well, you know, they didn't really touch him. Who wants to?
Not your wife.
Back together. In the meantime, our kitty cat went to talk with the other cats and set plans with them, and, well, he ended up beating up on an old cat.
To be fair, that old cat was twice his size.
Well, yeah. So he had more to eat.
Hey, when you're bigger, you need more calories.
He cut every joint on the big cat and put him on the ground a couple of times and finally got him to submit, and now I guess he leads all the cats. Does that make him Josie? Anyway. We all ended up meeting up. I flew the ship over to where Raylan was,
Mhm.
had a chat with him, acquired some new map information, blew up their 3 signal blocker towers,
Mhm.
and yeah, that's pretty much where we left off.
Nice, nice, nice. Excellent, excellent. You're going to be starting off with 2 inspiration. Who wants to help fill in any of the gaps?
According to the maps, we are going to a downed ship that was Valna made,
Mm-hmm.
or Val, from Val Space Forces. There are a few there that are alive, and there's enemy enforcements coming upon that crash site, which we also need resources from. War is being waged pretty heavily at the capital right now, where it's kind of the last stronghold.
Mm-hmm.
We, with the new map detail, we have found ways to get on the planet Val faster shortcuts through the cave systems of the Twilight Labyrinth.
Yes.
There was a lot of funny moments on the ship and between the setting and blowing up the jammers with Tana and Jacksons and Squiddleitis and all sorts of stuff.
Somebody not having any equipment.
Right now, we also
Your son will be traumatized for the rest of his life.
The poor bastard.
we have about 100 Valna starting to do ambush, and 30 of them have knowledge on how to take out Lorendi and Lorendi tech. Hopefully they will
Which is
spread
what
that knowledge.
happens when you let Coco have kittens. They practice guerrilla warfare.
Yeah. So right now we are set our sights on getting to that wreckage, dealing with the enemies there, and then meeting up with the first hunt at the capital.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds great. Draco, you're going to be starting off with 2 inspiration. All right. But with that, it is set. Are we ready to begin tonight's session?
Sure.
Yep.
Awesome.
I suppose.
Let's do it.
If we must. All
I
right.
guess.
Well,
Okay, Eeyore, come along.
sounds good. All right. Dark Lovely, are you ready and available?
Yep.
Due to all of the intense mental and astral work that you did beforehand when it came to communicating with the Lorendi captain, when it came to searching and finding Remus and his subsequent recovery, in the previous battles against the Lorendi Aether Witches, it has taken quite its toll upon you. And so you sought to rest. And while on the outside all seems well, within your mind, another battle is taking place. Princess Aura, High Priestess Aura. You realize that waves upon waves of perception are emanating from the Core Lord as he is currently focusing all of his desire, all of his intent on finding the other core stones to join his collection.
No.
You realize that if he does lock on to both the Azure Core Stone that you possess or the Emerald Core Stone that's currently embedded within the head of Umbra, Rythan Bravestride's Phase Beast, you know he possesses the power to instantly teleport to that location, and you are uncertain if you guys are able to physically stop him. But mentally, in the realm of the astral plane, in the realm of the ethereal, you are extremely powerful. And so, as you see the incoming waves of his perception coming towards you, tell me, what do you do?
So, what does it look like? Am I looking at like squiggles in the universe? Am I going off of vibes? How's this playing out?
No problem. In the multi-swirling colors of the ethereal, it is actually coming towards you, similar to the ripples in a pond. A wave that is coming, distorting the reality of the ethereal slowly towards you. Do not worry about your particular Esper abilities, for this is a realm of intention, of thought, of feeling, of power, and of what ancient Terrans used to call magic. What is your intent for this wave of perception that is flowing towards you?
Distraction.
Ah. How do you wish to distract? Sing a song? Create an illusion of some type? Tell me.
So, using my own like core stone color, I want to do like the ether equivalent of like throwing a rock but further away.
Ah.
Kind of be like, the ripples are coming from that direction. Look over there, motherfucker. But like as far kind of away as I can realistically get.
Sounds perfect. All right. Love that. Go ahead and make a wisdom or charisma check. Use your modifier for that, plus the fact that you are naturally telepathic as a Kesh alien. And that allows you to use your proficiency bonus. So make sure you add those two together. Are you utilizing the power of the Azure Core Stone to help you do this? Know that there is a chance that this may backfire and may alert him to your position.
I'm not going to use the core stone. I'm just going to rely on my own abilities.
Sounds good. Go ahead and make your roll. All right.
I don't think that worked.
Yeah, that didn't. Yeah.
It's all right. Avery has her own type of math where 20 plus 7 equals 1.
Yep.
But with
We gotta find the D.
with a 19, you focus your intent, your will. And as you say, drop a stone, resonating with the energy and the blue color of the Azure Core Stone, as far off and far away from where you and the rest of your crew are at. You see the wave of perception contacted. It immediately bounces back, almost like sonar. And the glowing red and yellow intent of destruction, of annihilation, immediately blasts that area. Unbeknownst to you, Princess Aura, the rest of the crew of the Astral Horizon are actually able to feel the shaking and quaking of the planet. They're not certain why. Maybe it's just a tremor or earthquake that's natural to Vol. But you realize that it is a side effect of the power of the Core Lord. You do feel his presence in the far distance, going exactly where you tossed your ethereal stone. And now you sense this evil intent, this red glow split. It comes across within your mind's eye visually as the Core Lord being this almost like a sun, radiant with power, huge in size, but now you see two smaller balls of red and yellow energy. A touch of femininity comes off of them. and that nasty taste in the back of your mouth from the feeling of the energy reminds you of the previous Aether Witch that you had a hand in defeating. Now, all three of them, the Core Lord, the two Aether Witches, are now feeling out, searching for the Azure Core Stone, for the Emerald Core Stone. What do you do?
So I'm now going to imagine a green core stone, and I'm going to like do kind of a similar thing with the color green
Mm-hmm.
in a like kind of off to the other side,
Mm-hmm.
but still like maybe a little less far away, but like to make it kind of seem like blue's over here and green's over here, that they're not in the same location.
Sounds great. Give me another roll. Once again, you focus, you concentrate. And the pulse of the green energy bursts off in the distance. Immediately, the two energy signatures of the Aether Witches begin to flow over in that direction, while the huge sun of the Core Lord remains where it is. Even at this far distance, you're able to feel the intense heat coming off of him. As they begin to investigate, you do feel your mental reserves draining, and you do need a time back within your physical form. You have deterred them for now, but you do know it's only a matter of time. And with that, you actually wake up within your physical body.
Shooting again.
Ori is currently asleep next to you. She still has the gun in her hand. Off in the corner is the Sentinel, Remus. He turns to face you,
We're shooting.
nods. Your Grace, are you well?
We might need the gods for this one.
It's a total of 12 rounds.
Yep.
All sounded like the same.
His eyebrow goes up. You are the
That's
High
it.
Priestess. If anyone can invoke the power of the gods, it will be you. But if you require me to pray with you, I will, if you so decree it.
Ah, pray. That's what the kids are calling it these days.
I'm not sure it's time to pray just yet, but I think I bought us a little bit of time. I don't know how long exactly.
Are you calling her? What way to call?
With that, immediately Ori, she gets up from hearing the conversation. Huh? What? And she has the blaster, and she points it at Remus, and Remus goes ahead, he puts his hand up, getting ready to actually protect himself with an Esper ability. And then she points at the door, and then she turns to you. Are you all right, Your Grace? What happened?
We're not in any danger. I just woke up.
Oh, right. Of course. I fell asleep. I'm so sorry, Your Grace. I must have been more fatigued than I initially thought. Let me get you something to drink. And Ori goes ahead and scoots her little self off of the bed, and before even getting that drink for you, she comes over to your side of the bed. She puts down your slippers and rushes over towards the food and beverage processor. Materializes a cup of water for you. How do you feel, Your Grace?
Well, a little insecure, a little daunted, a little desperate for some faith.
Desperate for a fate. You're the high priestess. And before that, you're the most fearsome Kesh I have ever had the honor of knowing. Your Grace, whatever you need, I will do all within my power to provide.
I think maybe we need to involve Tana in some research about the other core stones.
I will grab her immediately. And with that, Ori goes ahead and hands you the water and heads out the door. The Simple, he comes a bit closer. What are you thinking?
There's someone with the red and yellow core stones that is actively looking for the green and the blue. And I get the impression that we are going to be way out of our depth if he actually shows up here.
I can't come up that direction.
Do not allow any fear to keep you from your mission.
Where?
For you know, whoever comes to you will have to go through me.
I'm not sure. I just told her, I just gave her the information that
Well, sir, I don't think that will
they
mean
wanted.
too much with someone with that much power, but I'm thinking that if we can figure out at least what these core stones are capable of, maybe we can figure out ways to use the other colors to counteract the effects. Assuming that core stones work that way. I'm just guessing.
Well, I am quite ignorant of the ability of the core stones, so I will leave that to you and to the small dentist girl. But when the time comes for either blade or blaster, I will be there. And he looks around. Where is your brand?
You mean Raylan?
Yes, him.
I don't really keep track of where he goes. He's a cat.
He is a brand of the Kesh. He is a representative of you and the royal family and our people. He has responsibilities and obligations. He can't just be a cat.
Well, I'm not saying he's just a cat, but I'm saying he has cat-like tendencies, and so being mad at him for being true to his nature would just set us all up for failure, wouldn't it?
He must relinquish his nature and embrace his responsibility and duties as a brand of the Kesh. I will teach him the art of being a simp.
I did not make that rule, and I'm not going to hold him to a rule that I did not make.
But you were the one who made him the brand.
Well, out of desperation and convenience, mostly.
It's an incredible honor and privilege, and
Are you jealous?
Once again, a little bit of color fills his face. No, I am not. And he turns around to turn away from you. I am simply stating a fact that once a position is accepted, anyone, any creature, any being should do their utmost to uphold the responsibilities and duty of that position.
Well, I'd be willing to bet money that wherever he is, he's probably desperately trying to keep all the life forms in this current atmosphere alive, so I think that's pretty good service there.
Remus Khan looks over his shoulder. Do you find such service admirable?
You mean like the protection of life?
Yes.
It's one of the noblest pursuits, I imagine.
Well, then it seems it will be my duty as well as a Simpano to also venture to protect life, and not just yours, but all life.
It's a great way to make friends, Remus.
Are you saying that you are friendly to those who protect all life?
Remus, I'm saying that you need more friends.
I have friends. There's the
Name 5.
well, there's the training officer who there's I know several parole enforcers. You rest well, Princess. I will I have rounds to do. He goes ahead, leads out the door, and before it closes, I have friends. No people. I am the Simple. I am not lonely.
One is the loneliest number.
Yes, that plays as he goes ahead and leaves out of your room. Aura. With
Where is that music coming from?
you actually get a moment of peace until the core stone, the azure core stone, begins to pulsate with blue energy. And with that, for a brief moment, there's a flash, and you feel the connection between you and more of your people, the Kesh, who are currently in space around the planet Val, battling with the Lorendi forces. All of them are on the side of their king, of their ruler, your father. It is made known that you are in danger somewhere upon this planet, and in order to ensure your safety, in order to honor their king, in order to represent with dignity and honor the Kesh, the Lorendi must fall. And with that flash of energy, you actually feel a little bit more peace. The space fleets of the Kesh are here. The battle is raging. Your father is here. And you do feel his love, as well as his concern. But with that, we have to cut to the rest of the crew. Captain Archer.
Yep.
Argus.
Yo!
Sagaricio.
Well.
Cheers.
Rythan Bravestride.
Yeah.
You all find yourselves currently in the hangar. Coming over the PA system is Jane Archer, the first mate and wife of Captain Jonathan T. Archer. Right now, you guys are actually able to see a hologram of the narrowing tunnel, the cave that is leading towards the downed Volna cruiser. Unfortunately, it does get too narrow to the point where the astral horizon cannot emerge back to the surface of the planet. And with that, Jane lets you guys know that she is placing the ship down here. It's only about a half-mile trek from the ship through the rest of the cave, out of the opening into the beautiful, starry, and now battlefield night of the planet Vol. And then just another small hike to where the down Volna cruiser is. The astral horizon lands. And while the ship sways just a little bit, not as graceful of a landing as if that comes from the captain landing. But then you realize the planet Vol itself is now shaking just a little. The ramp lowers. You do see a bit of energy pulsing from the ginormous egg in the hangar. And finally, a door opens that leads into the hangar area where you guys currently are. And you guys see Tana in her little combat suit, blaster in hand.
Ha ha ha! No, little one.
But you're going to the down Volna cruiser. I want to make my surface to space blaster.
At least
Oh,
wait
you
until
will.
we just wait till we have it cleared first.
And how long is that going to take?
Yeah. Gotta be patient.
Patience is not one of my strong suits.
I know. But you'll
Hey,
find something to keep yourself busy.
I have an idea for you.
Oh,
In my quarters, there's a thermal of gumbo, and if you slowly feed Umbra, you might be able to play with your core stone.
yes, that's going to be so Nova. Where's the phase beast? Where's that? Where's Umbra?
Just go get the thermal. She knows what it sounds like.
Give it a shake.
So,
Kitty, 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 kitty.
with that, Tana goes ahead. She runs off, and as the door opens, she actually crashes directly into Ori.
Umbra's not going to try and eat her, is she?
No, she already knows if she tries that stuff, I'll never feed her gumbo again.
Noted.
And she knows she doesn't have hands, so she can't have gumbo. She can't cook it herself.
All right. And so with that, after Tana goes ahead, gets up, apologizes, and dashes off again, Ori's getting ready to go after her, but she looks out the door and sees the rest of you guys getting ready to leave. She steps forward. She goes, "What's going on? What are you all doing?"
Blasting some Lorendi, getting some parts for Tana to make a
Space gun.
blaster, space gun, and saving some extra Valna. You know, the normal.
Then perhaps you should wait. The High Priestess may want to accompany you.
Oh, she's up.
Wait.
She is. I will make known your plans. A moment. And with that, Ori goes ahead and she takes off. She comes back to you, Aura. She goes, Your Grace. I understand that you need your rest, but you have been in this room for quite a long time. Perhaps it would be wise for you to stretch your legs and to get some exercise in.
Oh my god, yes, I've been in my head and in the ether way too long. I need some time in like the physical realm. Let's go.
All right. The door opens up. Remus shows up. Wait, you're going where? What's happening?
Where were you just now?
And with that, Ori is like, he was just right next to the door in the hallway muttering something. I was not muttering.
Ori,
Yeah,
does
friends.
Remus have any friends?
Wait, so what did you say to Ori?
I said, Ori, does Remus have any friends?
Not at all. I've seen his contact list. It's 2.
Wait, which two?
Or it's
Is it me and father?
She nods. Remus his head lowers. He just goes out the room. All right. With that, Ori just kind of smiles. She slides out the case underneath the bed and begins putting on your adventuring garb. Right. But within moments, High Priestess Aura, you are ready to go. Of course, the option remains: do you take the core stone with you, or do you leave it aboard the ship?
Core stone stays with me.
Okay. Do you want it hovering around you, or are you going to place it on you or onto something you are wielding?
If there's a way I can fasten it to my belt, I'll do that.
Oh, definitely. All right. And so, as soon as you kind of make that intention known, immediately, Ori, she grabs the proper belt that would have a fitting for it. She pops out one of the ornamental jewelry over to the side. And it's a trip because even though it's ornamental jewelry, it's official jewelry. And so that's actually, the piece she popped out is actually worth a lot of cubal. But she goes ahead, she puts the belt onto you, and she's getting ready to, grab the core stone to place it within the belt. But as soon as her hand gets really close, there's a flash of blue, and Ori goes flying.
Whee!
With that, the door slides open, and Remus, he comes over there. What happened? Are you all right, Your Grace?
I'm so sorry, Ori. I don't know how to turn off the sensitivity.
He looks over and he sees Ori getting up. She's kind of shaking her head like, whoa. It's perfectly fine. You're great. I overstepped. And with that, immediately, Remus goes over, what did you do, Ori? And Ori just looks at him. It's not like that, Remus. Simpinol, please. Stand guard outside. And Remus looks over at you, Aura. Is this your command as well? And then finally, Remus kind of looks down and he sees that, I mean, you're fully clothed. You have all your gear on aside from the belt that's kind of undone. But for some reason, that's enough to make him blush, and he just stomps out the door. Ori gets up and she kind of limps back over towards you, Aura. There's something wrong with your Simpinol, Your Grace.
There always has been.
So with that, she allows you to place the Azure Core Stone within the belt, and everything is working just fine. Within moments, you are able to get over towards the hangar bay, and the ramp has been lowered, and you see your team, your crew, your family waiting for, and you see Rylan Bravestride wearing bone armor and wielding the Aetherstorm bow.
Well, someone looks like a badass.
The bow destroys my equipment, so had to do something.
You have the bone loincloth and everything. And wait a minute, Bravestride, did you leave Ravok with the first hunt, or did you take him with you back to the ship?
I figured he'd be better used under his clan.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Also, more of them get to see him in his fluffiness.
That has not helped
Make
him.
fun of them.
Trust me.
He will
We're not-
become their mascot.
We're not here to help. We're here to instigate.
But yes, Aura, you see the group. They are nice and ready. Ori is, of course, behind you along with Remus. It seems Ori is still limping from being tossed across your entire room. But Captain, you have a
Yep.
large group with you. You have the Ashen Forged Argus. You have the Promethean Sagaristio. You have the Volna Rylan Bravestride. You have the Kesh Aura. You have the other two Kesh with her, a limping Ori and a slightly blushing Remus.
Good to see a little color on your face there, Simp.
Wait, what is on my face? What?
Oh, look what the cat dragged out of the bag.
Ori, did you...
The little one there.
Wait, silence. Ori, did you draw on my face? And with that, Ori kind of looks over and a slight mischievous grin. I apologize, Remus. The marker slipped and it accidentally fell upon your face while you were recovering. Oh. He goes ahead and rushes
Your mirrors right now. We got work to do, people, and we're short on time if we're going to save lives. Princess, if you're going with, stick with Sagaristio and short stuff there. Sagi, I want you to head straight for the ship. The rest of us will secure the perimeter, so to speak. That okay with you, Argy?
Yeah, it works.
Sounds good. Oh, just want to know, Sagaristio, before you guys leave the ship, will you be popping out Smolgus, your assault drone now, or are you going to wait for the fight to begin?
You know what? I'll have him up on my shoulder.
Wait,
I have mixed feelings about that thing still.
what is the duration of that assault drone?
There is no duration, so
Oh,
as far
heavens.
as I'm concerned, once it's out, it's out.
Mhm.
And once it gets hit once, I believe it's just gone, so I'd have to pop it out again.
Got you. And so, once again, with your cybernetic arm, all right, plates of it unfold, and immediately this cube kind of comes out that just unfolds until finally it's this cute robotic caricature of Argus that has been so lovingly now dubbed Smallgus. And it even has its version of the final wish, mini wish. And with that, it sits on your shoulders, Sagaricio, and it goes, yeah.
While probably violently shaking like it's ready to fight.
Oh, yes. Right. And for some reason, you're getting a not so happy glance from Argus about it. Either way, you guys begin to walk side by side, shoulder to shoulder, marching out of the astral horizon in slow motion like the big time heroes you are. Like I said, it is a short trek from the dark and dank cave of the Twilight Labyrinth into the open, short jungle area of the surface of Vol. Another distance away, you're already able to see the downed Volna cruiser sticking out of the planet at an angle, diagonal and to the left. Smoke is still trailing from it, twisting and heading skyward. The night air is cold and crisp. On it, the scent of the local jungle. High up in the stars, you're able to see the lines of huge autocannons, railguns, missiles. You're able to see the specks of ships slowly moving and maneuvering. Red beams and green beams as the battle for Vol in space continues.
Why are there never any blue beams?
Get there soon, guys.
I'm assuming you guys are going to be going stealthily towards this downed vessel.
Yep.
This will be a group stealth check.
Hold up, because I like them to throw wrenches in Cobalt's plans. Pass without trace.
Wait, what?
Lol.
Lol.
What'd you say?
Pass without trace.
What this?
Let me get to it.
Is it a Esper ability?
It's a forging technique.
Oh.
Hold on, P's are really down there in the chapters.
Ain't they though? All right. So you're utilizing pass without trace. Thigh blast programmed. Here we go. Pass without trace. And it says here, you create a cloaking field. All right, masking you and your companions from detection. You turd. All right. For the duration, it says concentration up to an hour. Oh, that's just hideous. Each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, wow, thank you for putting that in parentheses, has a plus 10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks and can't be tracked except by means of an Esper power. A creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no physical signature, tracks, or other traces of its passage. All right. So this means after utilizing this ability, what level is this? Oh, it's a rank 2. Go ahead on then with your bad self. All right. I still need that group stealth check. Just everyone gets a plus 10.
Plus 10? Wow. Okay, so I might as well not even bother rolling.
Do it.
Just my bonus and that. But
Who knows? Avery may give a lot of ones out. She has done
I
it
hope
before.
yeah,
I hope they're following by another number, though.
even getting a 2.
Wow. 17, 21, 20, and 25.
Come on, Ty.
That is ridiculous.
Oh, he did get 21.
Yes, he did. The other one that hasn't rolled is, and there he is. That's just...
And 30. Okay, just to put the icing. Oh, wow. Okay, so.
And none of those were criticals.
Nope.
All right. Who has seen the actual Twilight movie?
No.
Like the Shiny
fine.
Vampires Twilight?
Yes, the Twinkle Pyres.
I've seen it.
All right. I'm sorry. I mean, if you've seen the the movies, and I have, oh well, right? There is this scene where representatives of the Volturi or something, they are walking by, and they're walking at a normal pace, but they're traveling ridiculously fast as if they're just gliding on air, right? And so that is how I envision the lot of you. After Rythan Bravestride takes the lead, he takes a moment, and then immediately this slight distortion bubbles out from him, and it encapsulates all of you. And then with that, you guys begin to walk. The trees and leaves do not move or budge. It's almost as if you all phase through them as you just gently glide through the foliage, even over the difficult terrain, even past the encounters in the jungle that the GM had painstakingly crafted.
Wah, wah.
Even as the GM is getting up the tiniest violin in the world.
Uh-huh.
Smallgus is playing it on his
On Mini Wish.
yeah.
Gets a little bow and just starts playing somehow.
You guys definitely passed a group stealth check with flying colors. Within moments, you find yourselves on the outskirts of this crashed vessel, now standing as a gleaming yet tower. Yet you see the blaster marks, you see the tears and damages with upon the hull. A little over a third of it has plunged and it submerged itself into the ground. There are two large size Lorendi robots currently going throughout some of the supplies that they have fished out of this massive vessel. This thing looks like a tilted over skyscraper almost. But you notice that there are numerous barrels, high-tech red containers with warning labels that are every now and again still flickering. One of the red Lorendi bots goes ahead and takes his blade out of the corpse of one of the Volna crew member. Like I said, there are two large red Lorendi robots, but there is another large size mech. Its helmet has currently retracted to show the head of the Lorendi piloting it. And with that, he goes ahead and you see he is taunting one of the other Volna crew members. Female. You see her leg is broken in multiple places since it shouldn't be in the shape of an S. But he has her strung up. He's making
Cap
her...
Raylan,
Oh, go.
and point to the lead guy there. He's yours. We'll take care of the other two.
And with that, you see here, he's effectively making her watch the robots permanently neutralize the rest of her crew. Though tears are
What do
streaming
you
from her
think,
eyes.
Argus?
Go ahead.
What do you think, Argus? How do you want to deal with this?
Well, once we start shooting, they're gonna start shooting back, so we better get into a better position. Hit it from multiple angles.
Yeah, I concur. Activate my stealth suit. I'm not trying to hide from my own crew.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get them from behind, and I'm going to make tracks to get around the other side of whichever of the two's closest.
I will find some cover and kind of lead them from the front, keep them distracted so you guys get better shots.
So, I have the positioning for Captain Archer. I have the positioning for Argus. Argus, you're going up the front, and we have Archer coming in from the back.
Flanking.
High Priestess Aura, would you like to stay in the brush and attack from there, or did you want to get closer and perhaps behind one of the two large pieces of debris, which would be providing cover?
I am going to find a piece of full cover that is within 60 feet of at least two of the robots.
Definitely. There is a large piece of debris that would definitely satisfy that purpose. There's even, I don't want to say better cover because it's not, because they're smaller. There's even, you could take cover behind the containers, but those things look dangerous if there are red warning signs on them.
Yeah, because I doubt it's warning candy inside.
Well, Vona, like their candy. Awesome. That means that if this was a circle, looking at it from the top down, in the center of this circle would effectively be the Lorendi piloting the mech, the other two robots, the last remaining Volna crew member. Coming in from the top would be Archer. Coming in from the bottom would be Argus. Aura, you would be on the bottom left side, getting behind a large chunk of debris that provides full cover, along with, of course, Remus and Ori.
I did state that I was taking cover too, by the way.
This is true. I apologize, you're not coming up the direct middle then. You will be coming a little bit from the bottom right then, since there's a large chunk there for you to be behind cover.
Okay.
Sagaricio,
I'll take cover in the jungle.
you're staying in the jungle. All right. That's going to put you at 80 feet away, but still doable. Sagaricio,
Mhm.
how would you like to make the approach before we roll initiative?
Let's see. Might as well be up in the front as well with Argus, so I'll follow closely behind.
Sounds good.
And just before it all starts off, I'm gonna quickly tickle his neck with something. I'm giving him
The hell was
Cortex
that?
Link.
Oh. Wait, is this where I get the resistance when you take the damage?
You get yes, you get resistance plus 1 AC and 1 to all your saving throws.
Oh, okay. This isn't the one where you take the damage that I don't, right?
Oh no, I still take your damage,
Eh.
but you
This
still
di-
get resistance to all of the damage, like all damage.
I know, but I have more hit points than everybody.
That's fine. But now you'll have plus 1 AC and resistance to all damage, so you're taking like half the damage you normally would.
You're taking the other half, though.
That's fine. I have healing.
He's
Fine.
made his choice, and he's cast his Esper ability.
Okay.
And Small on his shoulder just goes, yeah.
Yes, we'll get him.
I'll just glare at the little bastard.
All right. Brave Stride.
Yep.
You're sticking to the jungle. That is fine, but will you be sticking it from the north, south, east, west, some diagonal angle?
Yeah, we'll take it where I can have a good view of all three targets.
Okay. And we will do it from there. With that, seeing as how, because of Pass Without Trace, you guys have completely caught them unaware by surprise, I need you all to roll your initiative, just so I know what order you guys are going in first.
Oh, Jesus.
It's all right, man. You have your infiltration field on.
Yep.
Oh, there goes the nat 20 for Sagaricio.
Alrighty then.
Ooh.
Well, that seems about on par.
Alrighty. And
I
so,
mean,
mhm.
the 2 rolls I've made today have been 6s.
Okay, but those are some good rolls, relatively speaking.
Don't patronize me.
I will, and you will like it.
Unlikely.
Okay. Bad guys, Argus, and then Archer. Okay. Anyway, with that, you guys all move into position. Aura, you get behind the large chunk of metal. Remus materializes a shield and gets ready. Ori takes her position on the other side of you. Finally, Remus, he stops for a moment. He materializes his blade. And he actually pits the tip of it towards the metal that you're taking cover behind, and he waits. It looks as if he's going to cut a slit for you to look without being really exposed. While he's doing that,
That's sweet.
I give you guys way too many NPCs. But Saga, you and Argus, go ahead, get to the other large chunk. You do your special move where you tap his neck. A line of energy that only you can see is flowing from you to him and back. Brave Stride has become one with the woods, with the jungle, while Archer has faded from sight. Sagaristio,
Imagine that.
what do you do?
All right, since it's my go, they are unaware of our presence here. Let's see. It's the robots that are trying to take care of her crew, the Volnus crew, eh?
Well, it kind of just finished off the last one. You see a lot of dead bodies, unfortunately, around. Some of them were already injured from the crashing of the cruiser, but you could definitely tell a lot of them were blasted to death and stabbed to death.
Oof.
Yep, there's only the one that he said was alive, and she was hanging with a broken leg.
Mm-hmm. Arms stretched out, she's effectively forming a Y against the hull of the Volna cruiser.
Alrighty then. So, I'm gonna have Smolgus go. I'm gonna have him run on over and go take care of the further one from me.
Ah, okay.
Since it's clearly unaware of anyone being there, this is gonna be a surprise.
Smolgus is always a surprise.
Smolgus is very much always a surprise, but yes, it's gonna come up right behind that robot, and let's see if we can bring it down to size by hitting it in the back of the leg with its mini wish.
Let's do this.
All right, so let's see. Since it's what, sneak attack? What is that, like advantage?
Yes.
Okay.
It's HP. Okay. Let me see what this roll is.
13.
Oh. Okay. It strikes it and does absolutely no damage. But it did not beat its armor class. All right, but feel free to describe what it does, though.
Well, it's going to do its big ol' scream and mimic that of Argus before it takes its swing at it, and then it hits a hard point on one of its plates and tinks off. As if it was, Monster Hunter, and it hit a hard part of the armor, and it right
Tink.
back.
Yes, the recoil. Oh, man, stop hitting me with the Monster Hunter vibes, man. You don't know how... The good times, the good times.
I don't want to play that again now.
I know,
I
right?
know, right?
And so with that, it goes ahead, hits it, and immediately the robot's eyes flash red. It looks at it. Finally, after it looks at it, see the recoil? Combat mode. The Lorendi piloting his power suit. He looks over. What? We're under attack. What Volna would dare? With that, his helmet goes ahead and slides onto his head. But it's still your turn, Sagaristio. I believe it's like a bonus action to command your Smolgus.
Yes, it is. So for me, since it's still probably surprised because I haven't attacked anything yet.
You haven't attacked, no, but you see the robots are now looking about.
Yep. You know what? Let's make this nice and spicy. How far away are they from me?
Since you're behind that cover, they are 35 feet away.
5 feet, eh? Oh. Oh, wow. That's quite a ways. Well, it's gonna suck when I laser blast it.
Not the laser blast.
Yeah, we're gonna go for the commander on this one.
I'm very familiar with his laser blast. I don't like it.
Yeah, and we're gonna bump this up to rank 3, so that gives me an extra. It gives me 2 extra d6 if this hits.
Mm-hmm. And so with that, the Lorinda, he's sitting here looking at the wounded Volna shipmate. He goes, "Are your people trying to mount some type of rescue operation? There's nothing left to rescue. I don't know who you are,
Woo! 21.
but you will.
Laser go burr.
But you will bow before, and all of a sudden you come spinning around cover. This, what color is your beam again?
Nice spiraling pink.
Go ahead and describe picking this thing right there in the chest. That's embarrassing too. It was
Flower power. Pew!
Let's see. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, gee.
55
Whoa.
points of radiant dabblage.
wait. What? Wait, what? What the what?
25 radiant dabblage.
Okay. Ouchie, but okay. Oh, you know what? My pen done ran out of ink. I'm sorry. You know what? It didn't do nothing. I'm joking. I would never do that to you.
That's good because use the digital.
He was like, I got a solution for you. All
You're
right.
at a computer. Use it.
Sounds good. Okay. The beam strikes it dead on. The flash of pink lights up the area. And wow, that is a very good hit. He staggers back and actually almost slams into the woman that he has tied up against the hull of the Volna vessel. So that is your action. You still have a move.
I still have a move. We're still gonna use the brush as cover.
Okay.
And what's behind us that's a little bit further out?
Well, directly behind you, a little bit out, is where the jungle resumes.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll go back a little bit further.
All right. Well, before you do that, also to your flanks there are 2 red barrels. But
Those surely can't be explosive. It's got to be wine.
yes, definitely.
We all know the orange ones explode. Red is fine.
Yes.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. And so you're going to
Yeah.
go back to the jungle, which would be effectively, that will put you at a range of 70 away from them.
All right.
But okay, just want to make sure you know. So you go ahead and after blasting them, you go ahead and you back up into the jungle foliage, effectively making it very hard for them to see you with regular vision. And that is going to be your turn. Brave Stride. They still have no idea you're there.
Going for the big one.
Which big one? They're all big.
The commander.
Ah,
That
The
guy.
one who just got a fucking laser to the back.
Oh, he's not going to enjoy his day at all.
and so with
No,
that he
no, he
goes,
isn't.
pink beam. Come out, girl. Who are you? A sister? A daughter?
Does
just
he see the
know.
huge muscular man run from the bush into the jungle?
Not really.
I'm putting Hunter's Mark on him. This was my last one until I get a rest.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sorry.
it-
Wait a minute. Wait. The guys, you had enough time to get at least a short rest in. You guys should be at full capabilities.
Yay.
Oh, okay.
Which also means full health, too.
Yes.
All right.
So you put your first hunter's mark on him.
Yeah, so both those a hit, I'm guessing, but one's a crit.
Wait, you rolled already? What the?
Yes, he did.
Yep.
Oh.
And potatoes.
And what's the Hunter Marks? Okay, this is a lot of dice. Hold on, I'm gonna do this separate.
Yeah, they both definitely hit. Yeah.
So we're gonna do the non-crit first. Plus d6 plus 5.
I was gonna say you have advantage on this attack because I hit him with a laser blast. Doesn't matter. You caught him some
yeah.
nice surprise.
And he also didn't act in combat yet, so I already had advantage.
Well, this is technically the surprise round. I think they're boned.
So there's 17 points.
Ouch.
Okay, so now we
So-
got 2d. This is the crit. We're just gonna, because we know average doesn't always multiply, so we'll do that ourselves.
Yes.
Yeah, she don't like to do maths.
Nah.
Uh,
Thank you for the company that has put out Avray Dicebot. We appreciate you.
32.
And another 32. Wow. Okay.
And I get back into
49 points.
cover as much as I can get.
Okay. Are you going to go towards the cover there that is closer to them, or are you still sticking to the jungle?
I'm sticking to the jungle.
Got you. Oh.
Because I have branches here that I can just, willy-nilly shoot.
Snap off and shoot.
Snap off. Snap off. Snap on. Snap off. Hit the storm bow. Anyway.
This poor guy, in a matter of a few seconds, gets laser bolted and then double striked with lightning.
Oh yeah, he's losing his cookies. He's speaking a lot of curse words in the native language of the Lorendi.
I call him a bitch in his own language.
Okay, I'm gonna say you're going to do that. So your action is to strike him twice, call him that, and then move away from that area. Correct?
Yep.
Got you. And with that, as soon as you call him, you're like, "Wait, who said that? What? That? I'll kill her!" As he is screaming at the top of his lungs at whoever, he's assuming it's the same one. First, there was a pink beam that went ahead and left this permanent mark onto his very shiny red powered armored suit. Then all of a sudden, these two bolts of bow somehow strike him, accompanied by lightning that thunders and resounds. High Priestess Aura. Remus, upon being shocked at the lightning that struck this guy, he does utilize the distraction to hit the handle of his sword so that the tip of it would cut through the cover, providing you with a line of sight towards these two machines and the mech suited. What do you do?
Can I see where the surviving Volna is?
Yes.
So I'm going to spend this initial round setting a trap to protect the Volna. So I'm going to be using an Esper ability called Spatial Sever.
Ooh.
And I'm going to use that on like a 5x5 space immediately in front of the Volna.
Uh-huh.
So I'll read that real quick.
Oh, thank you.
So
Oh.
spatial sever, you create tiny folds and ripples in the space of a 5-foot area. These distortions are nearly invisible, requiring a successful wisdom saving throw to see them. A creature takes 2d8 slashing damage when it enters the area of effect for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. So if anything gets close to her, I want it to take damage.
Ooh, excellent trap. Oh, heavens. That is messed up. I love it. All right. So, okay, that is your action. You still have a move and a bonus. You gonna do anything else?
Ori came with us, right?
She did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell Ori as soon as it's safe, we're gonna go and give her aid.
With that, Ori, she nods and she pulls over her fanny pack over to the front. And she gets ready a vial of helium.
That's the stuff that makes your voice a lot higher, right?
No, that's helium.
Oh.
It's This is effectively the equivalent of a potion. It's a healing mixture full of nanomachines that's going to help repair the body of this Volna. But there's a
I was
brand name
thinking
on it
of-
called Heal M.
Gotcha. Nanomachine, son.
Yeah, nanomachines.
They heal in response to physical trauma.
This is still, unfortunately, your guys' round, so the bad guys are going to be going to the next one. Argus, it is on to you.
Wait, did Archer do anything?
No, he's going last.
Oh,
Fast.
gotcha. So, I'm gonna do what Argus does, and I'm gonna run in with Final Wish out, and I'm gonna attack one of the mechs with a Power Strike.
And so with that, you reach your hand out, materialize Final Wish. The voice and consciousness inside goes, finally. Let's go!
Oh.
You spin from behind cover, begin to charge.
Plus 20 and a DV because they haven't gone yet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Nope, sorry. It's not plus 6. It's plus 1.
Oh, that's how you spell dabblage. Okay, cool.
I got a 12 and a 20. Not a nat 20, but pretty damn close.
No problem. Dirty 20 definitely hits. Goes ahead and roll that damage. Doesn't it have to do some type of save or something?
Against Final Wish? Not to my knowledge.
Oh, okay, I thought you were activating one of your abilities.
No, not yet. I may need those later.
Gotcha.
10 plus 13. 23 points of damage.
Woo!
Mm.
And-
Damn.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to
There
enter
it
my
is.
defensive stance.
What, 23? Okay.
Yeah, that's why I like Power Strike so much. That plus 10 damage is just so sweet.
Oh. Go ahead and describe that hit. Archer, get ready.
So I just like leap over cover and I'm running. And they kind of look down at me and it's kind of like, what the fuck is this asshole doing? I'm going to slide and like slash at one of its legs, trying to incapacitate it.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to stand up, hopefully engaging both of the big mechs in my glaive's reach, and just kind of take a pose.
Nice.
Show your moves.
Very well done. Archer, it is on to you.
Okay.
Sakaricio, get ready.
The mech with the actual bad guy is
Mm-hmm.
still alive?
Yes, he is. And he's pissed off and he's yelling out all types of stuff in AC.
And he has no clue that I am behind him, so
Oh, no.
Death Strike.
Are you
Here's
utilizing your big gun or are you going to be shoving a
Yep.
blade? Okay.
the big gun, and yeah, a 22 definitely hits.
Oh,
so
definitely.
is a total of what? 1d8, 4.
Ooh. Man, can't believe you got him with the 22. And, oh, it's going to be Sakaricio, then Brave Stride. Oh, this is going to be something. You guys, don't kill them before they even have a chance to do something.
But that's exactly how we roll.
Darn you, tactics. All the while,
Not
outposts.
sure.
Go ahead.
Whoa, that is not right.
It's all right. Go ahead and type it out. In the meantime, other Lorindian facilities are being struck hard. From out of nowhere, the first hunt are emerging from the brush, attacking facilities that have been erected.
How did you do that?
Yeah, I goofed that up. Well, the 6 is all right, but
You still need the 3d6.
Yeah, I would say just roll a 3d6 and go from there.
that's what I'm doing.
Captured Volna are being freed.
Okay, so you did a total of
Or another
15 points of
15
damage.
points.
Woo! All right, 15 indeed. Man. Let's see. So, with that blast, all of a sudden just kablayow!
Since I was shooting him,
Mm-hmm.
if it penetrated through, that's also the venom rounds.
Well, that's the thing
Which
about it. It did not
is-
penetrate through. I remember those venom rounds.
Okay.
But you still did some incredible damage as you blew off a piece of his armor.
Okay.
But then, he turns around and, "Who?" And he just sees this kind of rippling effect, similar to that of the Predator. But you you moved into, well, you effectively taken an action. Do you have a bonus that's applicable?
I truly don't, really.
No problem, no problem. Is that your
Go
turn?
back into hiding.
Hide, which, well,
Well,
I
yeah.
just add to what I've already got.
Well, he sees the rippling effect, so you still have to go ahead and roll.
Okay, well, as cunning action,
Ah, crap, yeah. You just go ahead.
I as a bonus action, so, yeah.
Yeah. You could go ahead and blast him and just walk off effectively. I mean, you still have to roll,
Okay.
but still, I mean, go ahead and roll yourself with advantage because of
Okay.
your infiltration suit. But, oh, heavens. He goes, hey, he looks, he goes, an infiltration suit?
Oh, I forgot to hit it. Yeah, advantage on it.
Hmm.
Yeah, just roll again.
No, trust me, you're good. All right, you still vanish from sight once again. And he was like, "Look, is the shadow technocracy here? What do you want?"
If only I was a ventriloquist. Throw my voice and laugh at him.
Right.
Meanwhile, I'm just laughing like an idiot, not far from him, like, ha!
And he looks over. Action forge. A pink beam. Stupid arrows. The shadow technocracy. What is going on here?
Actually, it's gonna be even better when he notices those arrows are just sticks.
Sakura still, what are you doing?
Let's see. Well, since he's still ranting and raving a lot, and I'm pretty sure I still have advantage on this attack.
Hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna laser blast again at rank 3.
There he goes. Action foot. Is it the dentist? Have the dentist arrived to interfere in Lorindia affairs? All of a sudden, there's kind of like this light of blue that's slowly growing in size over there in the jungle. And he's not the pink beam again. No! Grab, roll damage.
18.
No!
Or 24.
Oh.
And
He lives.
I'm popping combat expertise to do it again.
No! No! And with that, another blast of pink washes over him, completely melting the front of his armor.
Holy crap.
Woo! That's 27 more points there, Cobalt, once you get your jaw off the floor.
I'm just gonna leave my jaw there. All right.
Just let him go.
All of a sudden, the helmet comes off. One of the arms falls off. Finally, his suit begins to flash red. Boom, boom, boom. No, no! Finally, the Lorinda goes ahead and ejects from the suit. With that, the suit just kind of straightens up as best as it can and begins walking off towards the east. And all of a sudden, after it gets a little bit clear, it explodes. And right now, you guys see pretty much a very skinny Lorinda. Red skin, black hair.
Look at those
Safety.
noodle legs!
Smoggus is now gonna scree and go after the skinny man.
Alloy, give it to him. Oh my heavens, it didn't clip out. Yay, we all heard it. All right, go ahead and roll to attack for Smoggus.
Smallgus wants toothpick.
Oh no! The 20 hits him. Roll the damage for Smolgus.
I'm coming for you.
Let's see. Since I popped the... Okay, so 2d8. Yeah. For 11 points.
Oh, I mean he's still standing, but he gets bonked really hard.
He feels that in his shins.
Oh, that's where you're going for. And so with that, he goes ahead. Whoever's wielding that pink beam, this is against your rules of warfare of using ship-scale weaponry. And then
Well, at least it's funny.
finally,
Argus is going for the same leg that I did.
and so here comes Smolgus with the battle cry, and just crashes right to his leg, and it's the worst. It's almost like stepping on a Lego. Just as he goes ahead and holds his knee and takes a knee real quick. What is this? Yeah. Brave stride. What do you do?
Well, it looks like my party can, torment the Lorendi. So my hunter's mark was on the mech that the guy was in.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use my bonus action to move that to another mech.
Uh-huh. The damaged one or the one that's still functioning at full capacity?
Let's go with the damage. Let's just start knocking these out of the way. And because they haven't acted in combat yet as an expert wayfarer, I still get advantage on my attacks.
Alright. Go ahead, make your roll. As you're doing that, the Lorendi, he gets up and he's rubbing his shin. He's like, oh! He goes ahead and takes out his blade, and it looks like he's going to make his way towards the Volna.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Do it. No balls.
But it's not his turn yet.
18 and a 50.
One hits.
Okay.
And so with that, he goes ahead, he takes out this wicked knife, the blade of it, some type of matte black. And, if I'm going down, I'm killing the last of this Volna scum with me.
Here's thank you.
17 points of damage.
That's exactly it. Do you want to describe how you take out this mech?
As this guy is going to get his eardrums blown from the crack of the lightning strike, as he's walking up to the Valna.
It's okay, I have resistance.
Yeah. All the guys for collateral eardrums. But it's a volley shot, so instead of a direct, I shoot up in the air and arc, and you hear the
Woo!
and then it just tumbles over like a little.
Yes, NACs, yes. Excellent. Is that your turn?
Go back under the cover.
Definitely. Aura! You see the Lorendi's getting ready to head back and put a blade to the Volna that's strapped and hung up to the Volna cruiser vessel.
I believe that was trapped, wasn't it?
Say that again?
Wasn't that trapped?
It was.
Jeez,
And he's going to get there on his turn, but it's not his turn, it's Aura's turn. And with that, it seems lightning has come down from the heavens and destroyed one of the other robots. One robot remains. What do you do, Aura?
Sorry, I very inconveniently lost internet right at that exact moment.
Oh, it is all right. It is your turn. You have the Lorendi outside of his mecha suit that went off and got destroyed. He's heading towards, unfortunately, the trap that you laid in front of the Volna that's strapped to the ship. So he's doing that. There's one other Volna robot, large size, that is still functioning at 100% capacity. What do you do?
So I'm going to put some things that my trap is going to keep the Volna safe.
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to use my spear's power leader's encouragement. So I provide prophetic awareness to up to 3 creatures of my choice within range, which is 30 feet. Each creature gains a +2 bonus to attack rolls and saving throws before the end of the effect's duration, which is concentration. So
Nice.
what players are within 30 feet of me?
All right.
That's me.
That would be Argus. Oh, sorry.
And Ted-
So Argus, Remus, and Ori.
I'm gonna do that then.
Okay. And so with that, you kind of stand up and you lift up your spear on high. There's this golden light that shines from it, and now the golden light kind of sparkles, and the sparkles fall upon Argus, Remus, and Ori. Ori kind of smiles because it tickles a little bit, while Remus is kind of swat them away a little bit so he can focus.
What is this nonsense? Get away from me.
Get this feel good and out of here.
Oh, right. That's your action. You still got to move in a bonus, or is that your turn? Bad guys are going next.
So since you indicated I stood, I'm just gonna basically get behind full cover once again, and then that's pretty much my turn.
Okay, no problem. Even if you stood up straight, you would still have full cover. But yes. All right. And so with that, the Lorendi, blade out, begins heading towards the Vona. You're gonna die. This little pathetic rescue mission is going to fail. But as soon as he gets within 5 feet of this woman, he has to make a will save, correct?
So the effect itself doesn't say anything about negating damage once they've entered that 5-foot space. It says that the distortions are nearly invisible, requiring a successful wisdom saving throw to see them.
Ah, you're right. Let's see if he makes his wisdom saving throw. And so, as he begins to march, upset, pissed off, wounded, big old bruise forming on his shin. His wisdom saving throw is a 16. What was the DC that he needed to beat? You said 14? Uh-oh. You're kind of clipping in and out. I didn't hear that. Uh-oh. Did anyone else hear it?
Yeah, it's 14.
14. He stops short. And he's like looking at these very small slivers. Not exactly understanding what they are. And so with that, he goes ahead, he begins to slowly sink his blade into them to watch the spatial distortions begin to actually damage his blade. What is this?
Let's see.
That's
He
your
also moved
turn.
away. He moved away from Smallgus, right?
Yes, he has moved away from Smallgus. Oh, son of a fish! Yes, go ahead and roll your attack of opportunity on him.
You know, I'm really starting to appreciate the little guy. He's just like me. Violent.
12.
Okay, so
He just missed him.
just missed. And with that,
He is just like me.
no, it took me a sec, but I got that. And you were so right. But definitely after that, he goes ahead. I see. You think I'm a fool?
Yes.
Yes, cries out from the middle of the woods. I mean, and so he's like, "Who said that?" And so he's going to go ahead and take out his light pistol and start shooting towards the voice. So effectively, he's shooting at disadvantage as he just goes ahead and just offloads with his pistol. Ah! What is he plus? 4? Okay. And that's with a disadvantage. Ah! Wait. He finally turns, looking at his blaster, and he puts it up towards the Vona. I don't have to shank you with my knife. Just blast your head off.
That's what I said to your mom last night.
You dare! Machine! Kill it! And with that command, that's his turn, unfortunately. And but he has now commanded the other machine to actually start marching off, but that's still within range of the glaive of Argus. Argus, do you take your opportunity attack?
Of course I do. I'm even gonna do it as a power attack. High risk, high reward.
Hell yeah.
Do it. The machine begins to march.
Ah! It's a 10.
Small Argus and you are just like.
I said that!
Just slightly missing just by a bit, but it's okay.
Oh, right. What is this thing plus? It's headed directly towards where the beam came and where it's being directed, which means...
How fast is this thing?
It's just
Oh, it's decent. It has long legs. It's still 30 feet.
Yeah.
And so it is able to actually make it to where you are, well, relatively to where you are, Sakaristio. Give me that stealth check. And this will be contested against its perception.
Oh boy.
So it starts marching towards you, scanning lasers emitting from his head.
Actually, do we still have Pass Without Trace on us?
I'm going to say no because of him concentrating with Hunter's Mark, etc.
Okay. No worries.
11 as it's scanning for your location.
Oh boy, here I go without any dex bonus. Nah, I'm fine.
By wood! It stops short about a yard away from you as the scanning lasers are actually going over where you currently are. And so since it can't detect you, it can't attack you, and that's effectively its turn. Alrighty. Argus!
Well, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna stab it in the ass.
Which it?
The robot.
Okay.
I'm sure somebody else will deal with what's his nuts by then.
Yeah.
What's
I
his
got
nuts?
Numbnuts. I got Numbnuts' number.
You guys say it to the comms. Go ahead, rush over, and roll to attack the Lorendi Warbot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes!
Both hit, and one's a crit.
I love power attacks so much, by the way. We'll do the non-crit first.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
That's 20 points of damage there.
No! Don't kill him in one hit. He's been a good bot.
And this will be times 2. 28.
Alloy, Argus, please describe how you destroy this warbot in one hit.
Okay. So as it starts walking away from me, it's like, oh no, you fucking don't! I'm gonna turn and start like charging behind it. And with the first swing, I'm gonna take out the one leg, and as it's falling backwards, I'm gonna go into a reverse slash and upwards diagonal, cut it in half, and like kick the top part of the body away as it's falling.
Yeah! Finish him. It is
Punk-ass robot.
destroyed. Alrighty. So,
Bonus action, I'm gonna pull out my gun, I'm gonna turn around, and I'm gonna threaten Buddy to put his fucking pistol down.
okay, that's not normally a bonus action, but what the heck, why not?
No, bonusing the bonus action was more the weapon.
So you have something called a bonus action that lets you do that?
Well, I summon my weapon with the bonus action. Threatening Buddy was just flavor on the cake.
Ah, I see.
Basically alerting him that there is somebody there with a very big rifle pointing at him.
Got you. Awesome. And so you go for the threatening, and with that, now he has that crazed look in his eye, and he is like, oh, like I said before, I don't care if you're the Dindus, all right, the Ashen Forge, the Shadow Technocracy.
I suppose I am literally the only person he has seen so far.
Yeah, you can tell from the crazed look in his eyes, he's kind of freaking out.
Then you are likely going to be the last one he'll see.
Archer, it is on to you.
Yep. I am going to move right up to him, place the barrel of my pistol to the base of his skull, and pull the trigger.
Yeah. All right. I am not gonna go alone. Oh, wait, who's that?
And no bullshit. Nope. I'm gonna use yeah.
Using
Use that inspiration you worked so hard for.
because he's getting ready to move out the way. He's like, nope, but let's see what happens. Ooh, first roll was 11. Inspiration's being used. The second roll. Well, also,
Attention is
the thing is
powerful.
this: you still have your infiltrator suit. You're supposed to be rolling with advantage.
Yeah, I should have been.
Yeah. So just roll another one. We'll see if that makes it before you use your inspiration.
And then you get
That's
to
the
reroll
way
with
we'll look
advantage.
at it. Really?
Hey, he gets to reroll with advantage now.
This
Yes.
is true. First roll 11, second roll 12. Is the inspiration going to do it? Is the ADV going to do it?
Weapon thing.
Or is Avery going to screw you with double ones?
Hey, you don't talk like that.
There we go. That's better.
I'm fairly
Dodge
certain,
this.
fairly certain 26 will hit.
Yes, 26 will definitely hit.
Ooh, venom rounds too.
And if it's a
And Death Strike. Ooh, yes, perfect.
All the dice. Just roll the bucket of dice.
yeah, type in the dice command all. Right? Oh snap! Oh, Alicia Rogers is here. Hey, what's up? If you're just getting here, Alicia, Archer is getting ready to effectively execute this poor, helpless, innocent Lorendi soldier. He's done nothing wrong, nothing bad at all.
Oh yeah, the pile of dead cat
Regular
people.
bullet damage.
You forgot your Death Strike.
I think he's
Yeah,
just
I
doing
did,
it.
didn't I?
Mm.
Yeah.
Just in increments.
Well, yeah, in increments. That's the regular damage. 3, 6. There's for the Death Strike. Another 8, so there's 14. And then on the poison, he has DC 13 save, or get 1d4 points of poison.
Well, seeing as how he had already taken 11 points from Smallgus, seeing as how I would have him make a Constitution save against the poison if he had a
If he wasn't
Constitution.
dead.
Yes. Okay, how about this, Archer? Could you tell his brains that are over there to make the Constitution save then? How about that? Archer!
No, they're poisoned. I'm not telling him anything.
Typhoon 44, go ahead and describe you executing the Lorendi.
As this Lorendi's shouting and screaming and cursing at Argus, I slip up behind him. I put the barrel of my pistol right at the base of his skull. Without a word, I pull the trigger.
Oof.
The whole front of his face and forehead shatter into a trillion pieces as his brains go scattering out, maybe even far enough to reach Argus.
Mm.
And his body slumps to the ground.
Gross.
With that, the fight is over. The last remaining Volna crew member has been saved. Ori immediately rushes out to supply medical aid to this Volna while Remus actually goes and helps her down. There are a lot of supplies that are very useful, very beneficial. Fast forwarding a bit of time, Tana has showed up. And she's immediately getting to work building her surface to space cannons. And with that, she kind of lifts up her helmet after wielding a bit, and she looks over. What? Saga?
Hmm.
You're supposed to be helping me with this.
I am. I'm calibrating right now. I'm actually using the Lorendi's matrix, what's left of the matrix at least, in this one, to help calibrate.
Sorry, I was a little rough on this one.
Just a wee bit, but that's okay.
This one's fried.
You struck it with lightning multiple times. What did you think was going to happen?
He goes, yeah, can someone
Well, they're
explain
doing
that
all
to me?
that.
Mhm.
While they're doing all that, I'm sending for Jackson
Mhm.
to bring a sled or something and grab any supplies we might be able to use on the ship back to the cavern and back on board.
Ooh, don't forget the hover cart.
Definitely.
Okay.
And so that goes ahead and that happens. There was a small detachment of Volna First Hunt that was asked to come over here, and they finally arrived. And right now, they are effectively forming a perimeter around this place in case any of the Lorendi try to come back. Did anyone want to talk to the Volna female before we get to the next scene?
I figured that'd be Raylan's job.
I'll probably have a chat with her too to see if she minds if we cut apart some of this ship.
And so,
I believe this falls under salvage rules. It's ours now.
Yes, well, still her ship, and
Not
even-
anymore.
Well, she's the
Yeah.
last remaining crew member of this ship. By that definition, she is now captain, even if she wasn't.
And
So-
it's just polite to ask.
Yep.
What about us has ever been polite?
I don't know. I still wasn't. I'm raiding the ship for whatever I can get.
I'm being polite enough. I'm
Yeah.
gonna use this ship to beat up Lorendi.
He's literally you guys are stripping it for parts and everything. I was like, oh, by the way, is it okay if we do this?
Don't
Mm.
worry, we'll use it for a good cause. And by a good cause, I mean fucking those guys up over there.
We'll put it
Okay.
back when we're done, we swear.
It's wartime. Take what we need.
I'm with the furry one.
And with that,
Well,
she
we're
kind
talking
of
about that.
she gets up, kind of limping a little bit, and she looks over at you, Brave Stride. She sees your coloration. She sees the armor. She sees in the distance the other First Hunt that are forming a perimeter. She limps towards you, Rylan, and she gives you the Volna salute. I, Captain Jara, Stripetail of the Star Jaguar, do here give you, Brave Stride, and your pack permission to utilize this vessel to win this war.
Quick question. What does a Velna salute look like? Is it like row?
It is not like rare.
Ubu.
What it
Ugly.
is no, it is
Blah.
with a fist. They go ahead and they slam their left shoulder, and then they make a clawing motion across their chest.
Okay, so it's thump thump row.
No, just one thump and a scratch.
Row.
Right.
No, it's just Oslat.
And with that, she goes, I'm not sure if this is going to be helpful. But she goes over towards one of the pieces of scrap, and with the stick that she's currently using as a crutch, she goes ahead, she pries it open, and it actually is a smoldering container. And upon doing so, there's like 2 suits of armor. One, a set of fusion armor, and another set of centurion
Dips.
iron.
Dips.
So, didn't you want something like this?
What, the fusion armor or the Centurion? Because
The Centurion?
They're both heavy armor. I don't know if any of you are proficient in it, but me and Remus are.
I'm proficient in it.
Okay, well,
But
please-
you know,
can I
I
please
think
have the fusion armor?
I think you've earned the fusion armor, my friend.
Yay! I have wanted this since I started this character.
And I'm sorry, Remus, but I kind of need the Centurion armor.
With that, Remus, he nods. He kind of looks over at Aura. I have all that I need.
I'm literally going to start stripping in front of everybody.
I'm glad I'm headed back to the horizon. I don't need to be traumatized like my boy.
I hope your boy shows up while I'm still getting dressed.
As soon as the top came off, you see him really haul it with the hover sled back towards the astral horizon. He's like, no, 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 not again, not again.
Wuss!
Your ship will be dismantled and turned into a ground-to-space combat weapon.
And what did you say the name of this vessel was? The Star Jaguar?
She nods.
Well, I think in honor of your crew, the Star Jaguar cannon will prove to be very useful against the Lorendi.
With that, she gives you a nod of pride as she gives you the Volna salute. While, of course, Tana's like, that's a horrible name. The Star Jaguar can't... Ugh.
Why, what were you thinking of calling it?
She goes, I even already made the sign. And she goes ahead and she brings up a little hover drone, brings up, it's in glittering pink rhinestones. The Twinkle Blaster.
No.
That is a horrendous name.
Anyway, she goes, what? No, it is the cutest name in the entire cosmos. All right? It's going to be called the Twinkle Blaster.
I will be picking her up by the scruff like a kitten and looking at her dead in the eye.
Down. No, put me down.
If you disrespect my people like that, you will never see another lab in your entire existence.
Please do not threaten the small one. She does not mean it.
I have honored your people with rhinestones. Do you not see this?
She's got a thing for rhinestones. Don't ask about it.
They sparkle.
How did the core stone learning go? And I drop her.
Well, since you dropped me, I'm not going to tell you anything.
You really want to do that right now?
Well, especially since I didn't really study the core stones that much right now. I delegated that because I'm a good leader.
That's because you were too busy playing with the cat, wasn't it?
I can neither confirm nor deny some of my pastimes and activities.
Well, you got your answer there.
Look, I know that I'm currently the authority on core stones. What do you want to know about them?
Whatever you can learn. But first, let's deal with this cannon that is called the Star Jaguar cannon.
It's a Twinkle Blaster.
I will twinkle blast you into non-existence.
How about this, Tana? The next surface-to-air mega weapon we make, we'll call it the Twinkle Blaster.
And with that, she goes ahead. She rushes over towards you, Sakuristio, and she gives you your leg a huge hug. See,
I'll
gets
even
me.
help dazzle it.
You will? Oh, and with your claws, you could climb to other places, so you could place it where I can't play. Ooh.
I cannot imagine anything more insulting than being shot down by a weapon called the Twinkle Blaster.
I could think of several things to make it worse. One of which is making it look more phallic, but that's besides the point.
Might as well call it the Tinkle Blaster at that point.
Oh, what struck us? Magnify! Oh!
Why does it have a neon sign with rhinestones?
Sir,
Why
scanner
is it
says that
glowing?
it's twitching. I think it's getting ready for another shot. Okay, so before we get canceled,
Meanwhile,
yes,
ship.
yes, we are back at the Astral Horizon.
I will be presetting computers and everything for the trip out of this cavern, plotting the best route out, seeing as I can't go out this way.
Most def. Thank you, Steve. Yes, The next version of the Twinkle Blaster will be ribbed for her pleasure. You begin plotting a course. As you are doing so, Jane gets up and she tells you, "It's fine. I've already done it. There's exit points here, here, and here."
Okay. Take a look at the 3 points she pointed out.
And with
Which
that,
one puts us in
Captain,
the best possible
Jonathan.
trajectory?
Jonathan, get some rest.
Yeah. Not yet. Soon. Not yet. Which one of these puts us in the best possible trajectory to get us up there and nearest the princess's dad?
One of these days, you're going to actually accept my advice.
Yeah. I do consider it every time, but, you know.
Anyway.
And I'll pat her on the backside.
No. None of this. Not now. Maybe if you went ahead and got some rest. Maybe.
You gonna rock me to sleep?
Rockabye Archer.
With that, Brooke just gets up from her console and leaves the bridge.
We don't have an audience anymore, so why not right here?
Anyway, answering your question, you nasty old... Anyway. This point right here will get us with the best trajectory to get into near orbit and where the height of the battling is happening. But the traffic is heavy. Blasters are everywhere. The Astral Horizon is going to take some damage. These are also the exit points that will be closest to the capital.
Okay.
And you have your options, Captain.
Okay. Preset all three. We'll decide as we leave.
Aye, aye. And with that, she goes ahead and she leaves the bridge.
And I'll head down to the galley first, grab something to munch on, back to my room, and get a little bit of shut-eye.
Well, that is good. You grab something to eat from the galley, and as soon as you get to the galley, unfortunately, Umbra is there in the cupboards again.
The gumbo's not in there, kitty kitty.
And
I know you can understand me. I can't understand you. Clean up your mess when you're done, please. Grab what I want and walk out.
you go ahead, you walk out, and Umbra goes ahead and goes over towards some of the stuff that she's knocked out, smells it, sniffs it, blasts it with green energy, and back into the cupboards. Anyway, Archer, your first mate is waiting for you in the quarters. And that's
And I
all.
would assume that means a fade to black.
There you go. Brave Stride. In the jungles on the surface. One of the other first hunt, he comes towards you. And he hands you a map of the location of the Lorendi communications cruiser. He also tells you that the rest of the Volna are in position to attempt to take the capital. And finally, the Volna, he stops, he goes, Bearer of the Aether Storm, your tactics on how to kill these Lorendi invaders are most effective. Thank you for your teaching.
Just remember him.
He nods and heads back to his position. It is going to take Tana and Sakuristio a little bit of time, but they are making very good progress, making the surface to space Star Jaguar cannon. The real question is this, Aura. The waves are coming out in incredible force. The Aether Witches and the Core Lord are desperately seeking the Core Stones. What do you do?
So I'm not sure how to best explain this. So
Just do
if I
this.
imagine like a circular mini map and the
Mhm.
core lords at the center, I had thrown the blue stone kind of like to the left side of the circle and the green stone to like the right side of the circle.
Mhm.
I'm gonna kind of try to do the same trick, but like a little further away, as though the core stones are like making a trajectory away from the core lord, but like in that general direction still.
I understand. Go ahead and make your roll. You go ahead and you take a moment to concentrate. Both Ori and Remus can tell that you're doing so. Remus, he just stands guard while Ori just holds your hand. And it's a 12. I am sorry, but this time it will not be enough.
Would I be able to use inspiration?
Of course. Do you wish to use it this time?
Yeah, this is too important to not use it.
Burn that inspiration. Make that reroll.
Oh,
What?
no.
For the exact same roll? Are you shitting me, Avery?
Avery's like, this shit's happening.
This is your canon event.
Within your mind's eye, effectively the sun turns to face you. The Core Lord knows. His Aether Witches know. Everyone. It is time for a break. But when we come back, things are going to get real. See you in about 5 minutes.
Wait, I thought this.
we are back. Our incredible players, the crew of the Astral Horizon, have just defeated this Lorendi inside of his mech suit, as well as 2 warbots, and saved the last of the Volna crew of the Star Jaguar. Tana and Sagaricio have gone to work on the Star Jaguar cannon, a surface-to-space blaster that is going to devastate the Lorendi forces, and preparations to retake the capital are in place. Unfortunately, the Core Lord and his duet of Lorendi Aether Witches have been desperately searching, scanning, seeking the other core stones, and they have discovered them. Aura, you feel it. Their awareness of it. And you know that they are coming. You know you have mere moments before they arrive. What do you tell your crew, your family?
She's having some tech issues real quick.
Oh. I like it. Her internet was like, you know what? How about no?
Yeah, sorry. It's like every time it's like, what are you gonna do? Then it's like internet's just like, nope, you do nothing.
Right. But yes, you have just a moment to tell the crew something before they arrive.
So before it gets to that point, I wanted to try something.
Mhm.
So ripples are created by energy moving up and down. I want to try to scramble the energy left and right, so side to side instead of up to down, so they can't as easily triangulate our position.
Okay. Seeing us out, they know where you are. This will be your last desperate attempt at attempting to dissuade them, at least make it a little bit less accurate for where you are as opposed to where they're going. This will be contested. Go ahead. Make your roll. And will be opposed by the Core Lord's roll.
All right, so it's sounding like that's a bad idea with the way you just phrased that. I didn't like that, so I'm going to pray.
Okay. Do me a favor.
Now we pray.
Because, immediately, like, Ori, she's holding your hand and she is like, whatever comes, High Priestess, we are with you. Remus gives you that nod, and immediately you begin to go into prayer. They do so as well. And so I know this is going to sound weird, but I do have a little hidden table here. Give me a roll of D100 with advantage, please. As that is happening, everyone else, a sensation comes over you. None of you are able to define how this feels. It's similar to the chill that goes up your spine when you know an incredible threat is near. It's similar to nausea when you know something bad is about to happen. There is a flash of red and yellow. A shockwave blows all the dirt and dust away. For a moment, all the shadows go into a different direction. As now standing, larger than even the mech suit and war robots that you have previously destroyed, in gleaming red chrome armor, wearing a crown with both the crimson and the amber core stones embedded in it, is the Core Lord. He is not looking at anyone else, only Aura. Immediately, Remus gets directly in between Aura and the Core Lord The Core Lord himself is flanked by 2 of the Aether Witches. The stones shine in the Core Lord's crown. And he utilizes temporal stasis.
Immediate counterform.
Interesting. Remind me of counterform again. Dear heavens, you missed one session. I'm like, what the heck is counterform again?
I attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of using an Esper power. If the talent or technique is rank 3 or lower, it fails to activate and has no effect. If the talent or technique is rank 4 or higher, make an ability check using your channeling ability. The DC equals 10 plus the rank of the Esper power. On a success, the creature's power fails to activate and has no effect.
Alrighty.
But I want to boost it with the blue core stone.
Ooh.
Because I'm gonna neutralize. Like, I'm just counting on the blue core stone being a neutralizing agent. Because fuck this guy.
Right. And so, as this pulse of energy comes out from the Core Lord, a couple of flies that are in the area immediately stop moving as time freezes for them. As it begins to contact the rest of your crew and members, time stops. But as soon as it gets to you, you go ahead and utilize counterform. This is an ability that is actually rank 9.
Cobalt, what the actual fuck?
It's okay.
This is what he does.
Yeah, this is not surprising. We're probably just gonna get stomped here.
So it says to make an ability check, utilizing your channeling ability.
It also said if the ability was 3 or lower. Or was that the automatic one?
That was the automatic one.
Okay.
The one that's 4 or higher. Got to make
Okay.
an ability check.
Okay, I kind of zoned out.
No problem. The DC is 19. Aura, what do you do? Give me that roll. You said that you're utilizing the blue core stone, correct? So you get to roll this with advantage. As time contacts Brave Stride, you freeze in place. Argus, you freeze in place. It gets to Remus, he freezes in place. It contacts Princess Aura, gleaming with blue energy.
Nice.
24.
With that, she lets out this burst of blue energy, shattering his temporal stasis. And now, initiative can be rolled. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh, almost got it there.
You need my initiative too?
Oh.
I'm still back on the ship.
Yes, I need your initiative too. You might do something
All
with the ship.
right.
Typical.
We will do it like this. Come on, Brave Stride.
Oh.
Oh, with the nat 20.
If anyone was gonna do it.
It was the guy with the advantage.
If anyone. All right. Give me just a moment here. Really? What happened to it? That moment you can't find something you're looking for. Oh, well. Anyway.
You know, sometimes you gotta give up, just like my sanity. Never been able to find it for years.
Don't worry. One day
It's
we'll
with
wasn't
the
included.
marbles.
You have to have it to find it.
I
Yep.
think I did at one point.
It's with your marbles.
Ah, that explains it.
Now I want to watch Hook. All right. And so with that, let's see what's going on here. Did everybody give me their initiatives? Actually, Ty, do you do me the honor of keeping track of it?
Okay, so it looks like Raylan,
Mhm.
Core Lord, Aura, myself, and Argus.
No, I go before you.
Oh,
I rolled a 7.
did you? Okay, yeah, there you are.
Mm-hmm.
Very top of my screen, just almost out of sight. So, yeah. Something to keep track of this on.
No problem. Brave Stride, what do you do?
I know this is going to exhaust her. I want to have Umbra mass teleport us
To where?
to out of this situation. I mean, I'm thinking either back to the ship, and that way we can make a beeline for the capital or wherever we need to get to, because I don't think we're gonna do well in this fight.
Mm-hmm.
And also the fact that, yeah, so that's what I'm thinking, is to save my pack.
All right. And so immediately you summon Umbra to your side. And with that, he goes ahead. He looks. Both are here. And immediately she begins to glow, and she heeds your command of trying to do a mass teleport. The Core Lord is going to utilize a reaction. He's able to utilize one ability. And this is Force Bolt. Do you have Umbra stats?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What is her AC?
Why don't you roll and I'll tell you.
All right. Da 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 da. Plus, okay. And so, as the green light glows, as it begins to shimmer and envelop all of you, the Core Lord, he stretches out his hand. You will not escape me.
That's a 5th. Yep. 4 past hers.
Okay.
I'm not liking that number, Cobalt.
This is what he does.
Yeah, it's the one that's added to it. Yes, I'm well aware of what he does.
With that, he pegs her, but that's not enough to break the concentration, unfortunately. D10, you think it would do more damage? Anyway, with that, there's a
you're telling
flash.
me.
Yeah, right? Anyway, with that, there's a flash of green light. And you said the ship, correct? Race right?
Yeah.
You guys find yourselves in the galley. So, with mass teleport, that means the crew have returned to the astral horizon.
I'm just yelling, man your stations. Let's go, let's go.
Everything's already pre-programmed. Do we go up or do we go to the capital?
What do you guys do?
Well, so there's complications to both things. If we go up, there's still a whole fleet battle going on up there. We're still going to be targets to that. And if we go to the capital, we're pretty much putting a lot of people in line of fire.
Yeah, there is that.
That is the question. Back over at
Go underground.
Or we go low orbit. Larger ships are gonna have a bit of a bitch of a time trying to maintain that altitude if they try to meet us there.
There's that too. You can go halfway in between.
Yeah, because we are a smaller and lighter ship, a much larger ship is gonna have to Be careful, otherwise the planet's gravity will just bring them in.
Well, they can still shoot at us from there, though. And we'll be a
They
lot closer.
can, but they're gonna also risk a capital ship for one our size.
Right. They've
Depends on
got
what-
plenty of other targets. And as long as we're running skimming the surface of the atmosphere, we're not that big a target.
Okay, but we still have to do something about this jackass that just showed up.
Yeah. Agreed.
Well, he's after one thing.
And with that, Tana, she's seen her looking at one of her monitors. She goes, no, 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 not the Star Jaguar cannon.
Mm.
And with that, she just puts her little console down and just slumps.
What's going on?
Aboard the ship, everyone kind of rattles and sways a little bit as the very planet almost shakes.
So while you guys come up with a plan, I'm gonna try to contact the Triumvirate. We need beyond help. So whatever you guys are doing in the physical world, you get this handled. I will try to figure out what I can do in the ether to fucking keep this guy off us or just outright defeat him.
I'm going to take position in one of the gunner turrets just to make sure that we at least have something covering us.
Okay. And so, Aura, with the Azure Core Stone, you seek an audience with the Triumvirate itself. Give me a D100 roll with advantage, please. Argus, you go ahead and you hop into one of the gunner positions. Oh. I see.
Did I do that right?
No, that's just a regular D100 roll. You need to do it with advantage.
I don't know if it does advantage for anything that's not a D20.
Really? Let's
Well,
see.
but the thing is like,
Oh,
the only thing that gets advantage is a D20.
right. I'm just kind of curious now.
Well, she made 2 rolls, so
She did. Oh, yeah, it doesn't do it. You're right. Okay. And so a 90. Ooh. Okay. And unfortunately, there's a 1. Guys, you guys are in the galley doing your plans. Argus, you hop into the gunner seat, just like you said. Aura, are you praying right then and there in the galley?
Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking find a place to sit, and I'm gonna sit, and I'm gonna close my eyes, and I'm like, look, just if the body goes, the mind will probably not go. We're probably fine.
And with that, of course, Ori is there. Your grace, you do what you must. We will protect your body. Right, Remus? And he's like, of course. I am the simple. And I have friends. He goes, ha-ha! The brand. He is my friend. Isn't that right, Brave Stride?
are you trying to blackmail me into this, or?
You are my friend, yes? Yes?
I mean, at least he knows your last name.
They actually called me my name. That's you know what? Yeah, sure. Why not?
Ha-ha! I have friends.
Proud of you,
Hey,
Remus.
friend.
And so with that, Brooke comes in and she is like, what's going on?
We're getting hunted down by the Core Lord, so might want to buckle up.
Oh. Oh, Aura, you're back.
I take it Tana is the one that delegated you the core stone research.
She is, as a matter of fact. Would you like to see what I have discovered?
I'm gonna jump up and just be like, you gotta run fast, girl. We have no time.
Oh, of course, of course. And so she goes ahead and she rushes over there towards you. All right, Aura, so this is what I've looked up. And she reaches into her pocket and she goes to shank you with a knife. What is your AC?
What the fuck?
You see it coming a mile away, and you're able to move out of the way. Immediately, her eyes flash red, and for a brief moment, Aura, you're able to see the brief outline of an Aether Witch in control of Brooke Demir.
I'm gonna use Brooke as a conduit, and I'm gonna force my will through Brooke, and I'm just gonna go for this Aether Witch's eyes, because fuck this shit, I am done.
The sword materializes in Remus's hand. You die!
Don't kill her, I got it.
All right, go ahead, make your attack. And so you're pretty much going to poke out the Aether Witch's eyes, but not Brooke's, right? I don't know what you're gonna do. Do something.
Yeah, so I'm imagining that it's like my spirit reaching through Brooke, so Brooke is not being physically touched by my hands, but I'm gonna like reach through Brooke, and I'm just gonna like the Aether Witch.
Nice. Go ahead and actually roll your melee attack, but do so with advantage. The Azure Crystal goes ahead and flashes blue. With that, ethereal hand, still connected at the shoulder, comes up and reaches directly into the face of Brooke, who just starts shivering. Her arms just completely go out, and she oh heavens.
So I don't think I've ever had to roll a melee attack before. I don't know how to do it.
It's all right. You're kind of proficient with this. Do you have a strength modifier?
It's a negative.
-1.
All right. And so I believe a proficiency bonus is still +3. So you're going to be +2 to this. But you're still doing it with advantage. As you are doing so, both Ori and Remus are restraining Brooke. And a 15 definitely does it, as you effectively reach through the Aether, through the spirit, and effectively gouge out the eyes of one of the Aether Witches. All the way back at the now destroyed Volna Cruiser, one of the Aether Witches just goes, "Ah!"
Why did you put that gif up, Tonto?
Because gouge.
Yeah, that's making me cringe.
And
Imagine how the witch feels.
With that, the Core Lord looks, "Did you find her?" "She's aboard the ship."
Just let me know when I need to get us out of here.
Preferably, let's make decisions on the move at this point.
And the Core Lord obliterates her.
Hey, one less to worry
Aether
about.
Witch down.
He looks towards the other one. "Do not fail me." She nods.
Fail me.
"Yes, Core Lord." With that, she of course blinks out of existence. She appears in the galley. And we're going to take the initiative from the top. Brave Stride, what do you do?
So shoot it.
I shoot it. Okay.
That's
And so go ahead, roll to attack. And so, she goes ahead and booms inside of the astral horizon. She looks about.
What are you shooting her with?
My bow.
Doesn't that kill tech?
No, it's because now I'm surrounded by tech. It is depowered.
Okay.
It is just a bow.
Okay.
We'll use my bonus action, put Hunter's Mark. She is learned. That gives me a D8.
Oh, turd bubbles. Yeah.
But first I gotta do my she has yet to act in combat.
Crap, this is true.
I almost messed that up.
Brooke goes limp inside the arms of Remus and Ori.
Ooh, nat 20.
Oh! Both hit. Roll damage for both.
2d6.
Immediately she reaches out. "You will give me the core stone." And she looks over and she sees Umbra that's passed out from the exertion of mass teleporting all of you and lying on her side asleep.
We'll
You've
do the
placed-
standard roll first.
You've placed it
That's
within a
15.
phase beast?
2d6 plus d8. This is a crit.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to die now.
Ooh, 34.
Hmm.
So in total, that is
34 plus
49?
15 is 49, yep.
yeah.
Ah, turd bubbles.
Ooh.
Brave Stride, do you want to describe how you kill this Aether Witch? Dag nabbit!
2 arrows to each eye.
Yeah, with that. So with that, she goes, the core stones will be mine. I will not fail, and I will not die. And then she looks over. She sees you, Brave Stride.
Don't look at my cat, bitch.
And with that, she effectively dissolves into dark red sand.
Ah, darn, nobody got to go. You can't see me.
How much you think Florendi dust goes for?
Kidding, it's dust. It gets everywhere.
Yes, but specifically Lorendi dust.
Immediately, things starts flashing red as all of a sudden Jane gets onto the PA. Crew, buckle up. The core lord's right in front of the ship.
Pew, 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 pew. Can I shoot him? please?
Yes, you can. You're inside the seat. So he all of a sudden just booms right there in front of the astral horizon, glowing red. All right. Doop, 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 doop.
16?
16 hits. Roll damage.
What's the damage of the gun?
One moment. Which one did you grab?
I didn't specify.
Okay.
Probably the
Pick
rail
one
gun,
point.
so a D10.
Railgun at 1d10, or the autocannon at d6.
9 points of damage from the railgun.
Alrighty.
I hope ship weapons do more damage to people than that.
Normally, yes.
He is not people.
He is not people.
Yeah, just as soon as he pops up.
All right, and which weapon are you using again?
The railgun, because I rolled a d10.
Right, and it's just whoosh-ah, zoom-ah, and it's just contacting, and it's actually pushing him back. All right, immediately Jane hits the controls, and the astral horizon begins to take off. The ramp begins to close, and since Argus went, and he's at the bottom of the initiative order, we'll go backwards this way. Archer, what do you do?
It wouldn't be Jane at the controls. It would be me.
Mm-hmm.
And she's assisting me.
She is.
Which gives me advantage.
What are you doing?
Getting us the hell out of here. My piloting.
Are-
24.
Are you?
I'm flying right through the son of a bitch.
Oh, ramming? Are you ramming him or spiraling around him?
Going right through him.
Ramming it
Ramming
is.
speed.
Woo, and you go ahead and fly into him, and immediately the nose of the astral horizon smashes into him. For sake of time, go ahead and roll damage. Is going to be actually 8d6.
He's probably just taking a little aback. He's kind of like, aha, here they, what the?
Mm-hmm. And with that, you contact him. He is currently splattered on the nose of it, but he's holding on tight, and you see his fingers are gripping into the metal of. Ooh, nice. Gripping into the middle of the astral horizon. Sagaricio, what do you do?
Well, before the captain was going to do that, I was going to give him a boost to that. But hey, we're already past that point. In engineering, so we are going to do a. Actually, you know what? We will still do this power boost.
Ah.
So
Nice.
let's see. DC 14. I have a mechanics check of. Cool.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I make that with flying colors.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
So instead of the speed for this turn, I'm gonna boost the next maneuver roll.
Okay.
And the bonus is equal to 1d4 plus my wisdom modifier, so I shall roll that. 1d4 plus that. So boost of 5.
Nice, just about top.
Nice. Excellent boost. All right. As that's happening, Aura, what are you doing?
Waiting to hear what I'm hearing from the triumvirate.
Give me the next D100. Well, 2 D100. Oh, yeah, 2 D100s, please. Oh!
Oh!
I want to speak to the triumvirate!
Oh! How did you
Might
get
as well
a
be after.
100?
I want to speak to your manager right now.
And so, immediately, your physical form vanishes. Aura, you are currently back in the ethereal, but now somehow standing on top of it. The entire ethereal that spans one edge of this universe to the next is currently a floor beneath your feet. And in front of you are 3 golden pulsating lights, their energy feeding one another. Simply staring at them is causing you to slide backwards from their immense godlike power. In the far distance, you sense, yet not see, the presence of other divine beings. But right now, you are before the very triumvirate. And they greet you, the 3 that are one, as High Priestess. You look down, and you're actually wearing a type of golden ceremonial armor that you've never seen before. As always, it fits you perfectly. It's practically weightless. Your spear of leadership is in your hand. What do you say to the triumvirate?
I don't. So, as a player, I'm not super familiar with the ceremonial greeting, but I'm gonna do a religion appropriate greeting to the gods after bowing. And I'm going to ask for wisdom.
Wisdom is knowledge put into practice. Which knowledge would you like to place before you?
I need to have an intimate, practical working knowledge of the core stones because our people are in grave danger if I don't have that knowledge.
And with that, the core stones begin to hover around you, each one telling you its story. They tell you how the primal elements of the cosmos were filtered through the crucibles into the solidified forms of these stones. How each one developed its own identity. They begin to tell you what they represent as time passes differently within this place on top of the ethereal. As they draw closer, you get to choose which of the core stones you get to hear the tale of.
Can I only pick one?
One at a time. Or if they were to flood you with their information all at once, your mind would shatter.
I guess I'll start with the blue.
And so, as the blue core stone flies closer to you, it begins to tell you its tale. Down below, through the floor, you do feel an increase in the fear and tension of those that you love, your crew. But the Azure Core Stone tells you that it embodies the essence of the mystic and the enigmatic. It is intrinsically tied to the arcane energies in the ethereal realms. That this core stone will grant the wielder the power to manipulate what people have called magic, tap into the weave of arcane forces, and unlock the secrets of the unseen.
What sets the blue core stone aside from the others?
As it begins to tell you this, all of a sudden you do see the red, the crimson core stone begin to pulsate. And you see energy drawing away from it down into the ethereal. All of a sudden, we actually have to skip back. The core lord pushes off of the nose of the astral horizon and lets out a blast of fierce red energy, damaging the ship greatly. Brave Stride, what are you doing?
Something I'm not happy to do, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm one of those that fight fire with fire, so I am going to take back my core stone from Umbra.
You go over to the sleeping Umbra, go ahead, touch the core stone. You concentrate for a moment and you begin to extract it. With that, it returns towards you. 16, fainted stunt. What does that do, Typhoon?
Okay, you attempt a risky maneuver while close to an obstacle. Make a piloting maneuver check against the maneuver defense of a target within range. If successful, the target will be at disadvantage to attack rolls made against you until the end of their next turn. The target can negate this penalty by using their reaction and make a successful dexterity saving throw versus your maneuver save DC.
I was actually going to say
If
something
either
here.
of you end up with a 1 or 2, then you hit the obstacle.
Is that classified as a maneuver? Because Tonto boosted.
Yep.
Yeah, because you didn't use your piloting maneuver when you dodged the attack, so
Right.
your
So,
+5 would apply here.
yeah, which would put that clear up to a 21. I very successfully beat it.
All right. For that second fainted stunt, definitely. As the first one does hit because you rolled a 17. 17 plus 5 is a 22, and his previous blast was a 23. The 32 damage to the astral horizon still stands. Now, the 21 for the fainted stunt definitely works as he goes ahead and he blasts again, trying to destroy the ship. But with that, you do a barrel roll. Brave Stride, as you grasp the Emerald Core Stone, as its power begins to surge through you. The Core Lord warps into the astral horizon. Getting the Core Stone is simply...
Sorry, I just heard in the background from Cassie, this bitch!
Though he effectively almost has to kneel. Brave Stride. You still have an action. You still have a bonus.
I'm going to absorb the core stone.
With that, you have its energy flow into you. It tells you that this is the core stone of life, that it resonates with the essence of nature and vitality. How this power of the Emerald Core Stone is deeply connected to all life, the surrounding worlds. It's about harmony, a bond with natural elements. But what do you do?
So I still have a movement,
No, you still have an action and a bonus.
action, and a bonus. Okay.
Don't worry about rules, just describe what you think he would do. As right now you're surging with green energy. It begins to seep and flare off of you, almost as if you're going Super Saiyan.
Just saying.
This would be more like Legendary Super Saiyan because that actually did have green aura.
There you go.
Still just saying.
Would it? Could I? I guess I would put me and the Core Lord into a domain of nature.
Oh, you wish to go ahead, grab him, and teleport him somewhere.
Yeah.
So you want to 1v1 him?
So my playing to my character, my ideals and bonds, my family and my homeland are the most important things to me, even if I am far away from them. And ideal is honor. By dishonoring myself, I dishonor my friends and my companions.
With that energy surging through you, you fly towards him. Wrap your arms around him. Go ahead, and this will be effectively opposed strength, but you get to roll with advantage.
Nice.
Thank you. The green energy surges, it flashes, and with that, he just says no. As his energy begins to mix with yours. The heck?
Oh, that messed up.
You want to try again?
Not really.
Okay. With that,
I mean, unless he rolls another nat 20, which even then he still won't.
no, if it's nat 20, I would say it overrides and it would work. So the question remains: do you want to try again?
You know, it's not gonna fucking happen.
You gotta risk it for the biscuit.
Oh, look at that. I got a 20. 30. Wow. How'd I know?
And so with that, as you attempt to get him out of there, it does not work. And with that, he goes ahead once again, summoning the power of the green, of the red, the crimson core stone. Be gone, Nat. As of course, he attempts to blast you with it. The energy washes over you, Brave Stride. But you are still currently at max health, correct?
Yeah. Is the green cornerstone giving me that temporary hit points at all?
You can burn a reaction to get 30 back.
Okay.
And so with that, the beam's red energy washes over you, and just as it's getting ready to seem to incinerate you, there's this small sparkle of green energy as the field of green energy that's normally surrounded you, that's granted by Umbra, surrounds your form and then shatters. As you have only taken 4 points of damage. He looks over. Where's the blue core stone? And with that, The Sentinel goes ahead and he puts his blade up to his forehead. It seems as if he says a prayer. Weren't you tortured? Fine. I will finish the job. As he goes ahead and blasts Remus with his second attack. Remus goes ahead and he charges forward. And Remus is going to take it to the shield, to the face, and stand his ground. And the Core Lord has no other moves. Aura. It's going to be you, then Sagaristio. Aura, you are in...
Yep.
Pardon me?
I'm just trying to figure out how the initiative is going at this point.
It's back to this original listing of Brave Stride, the Core Lord, Aura, Sagaristio, Archer, then Argus.
Okay, so
In the previous
I've got
round-
like 10 minutes. Ugh.
Mm. Aura, you have been absorbing the knowledge of the Core Stones, and you realize that even though their individual personas have been submerged, they can still be reached. And if you reach their personas, you may have the opportunity to talk them into seeking different posts.
Okay, so do I have the option of learning about the red core stone?
Of course. As you were in this new realm, learning about the individual core stones, the Crimson Core Stone, you know that it is filled with the fiery essence of both creation and destruction, representing the power of elemental fire and passion and transformation. That it governs over bursts of energy, as well as that of solar light and heat. Though with this intimate knowledge of its personality, for some reason, you're able to see that this will be a better fit, not for the Core Lord, but for Argus.
And what is the personality of blue?
For the Azure Core Stone, you see that its strong affinity with the mystical energies, its connection to the arcane. It seems that it has already found its home with you.
Okay. So with that knowledge in mind, would I be able to also inquire about yellow at this time, or would that have to wait until the next action?
Not at all. You're able to do so, and you realize that time, light, gravity, and cosmic radiation moving between space, the energies that bind, gravitational forces, and the ability to use them well, all flow through the Amber Core Stone. And as you're reading his personality, you feel that this would be a better fit for Sagaristio, as its affinity for the celestial energies complements his expertise and granting him the ability to manipulate space, generate stellar energy, or, of course, technological advancement.
Okay. So with that knowledge in mind, I'm going to thank... Okay, wait, I guess before I do that, how many core stones are there?
There are 5.
And we only have 4 right here with us.
Okay, so I will not inquire about the other one, but what color is the other one?
They tell you it has not revealed itself yet, so it cannot say.
Okay. So I am going to thank them for their knowledge and ask if they have any suggestions or guidance or demands of me in exchange for this information.
With that, you feel a warm hand upon the side of your face. And it tells you to share your love and your light with all people. And with that, you teleport back into the astral horizons galley as you see red energy wash and burn and crisp Remus. And your turn actually starts anew, but now you're able to see things slightly different. You're able to see the pulses of energy coming off of the crimson and amber core stones that were within his crown. You're able to see the voices, the life coming off of the emerald core stone that's currently embedded within Bravestride. If you so desire, you could make a persuasion check to the core stones in the crown of the core lord. But the question is, what do you do?
All right, well, red seems to be his favorite. So is Remus standing immediately in front of me and is like blocking me from the core lord?
Yes.
So I effectively have full coverage thanks to Remus?
Yes.
Okay, that's really shitty. I don't mean to use him as a meat shield.
It is
but
fine. He's
also
being blasted.
He is
Nope.
proud to be your meat shield.
As he is being blasted and roasted, he kind of looks back and he actually smiles. I am your Simpanel. I will be
Oh,
your
man.
shield.
Nah, man, he's at full mast.
What do you do, Aura?
Gonna go for a persuasion check for the redstone.
Go ahead and make your roll. What do you do? How do you convince it that you have found a better home for it?
Do I roll with advantage or no?
Actually, tell me, what do you say first? And then I'll let you know if you get advantage or just a +2.
Surely you are bored just destroying. I know that you have so much potential for forging, for creation, for bringing life anew, for rebirth. This monster of a creature is limiting you. You are not being used to your full potential. Are you satisfied with him as your host?
Dag nabbit, roll with advantage.
Nicely put.
Woo! I'm convinced. I'm not even the cornerstone. Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, go ahead and roll your persuasion with advantage.
She did that.
19.
Oh.
19.
Oh, there it is. And with that, he goes, a sentinel. You will perish. And with that, he goes ahead and Remus is like, I am not just a sentinel, I am a Simpanel. And finally, the red energy ceases. The core lord screams, "Duh!" As all of a sudden, the crimson core stone breaks itself apart from the crown that he's wearing. What? No! And with that, it zooms through the walls of the astral horizon. Argus.
Sweet Jesus, what is that?
And it hits you in the chest. Plug.
I was gonna say right in the butt.
Oh,
No, it gets
Don't
him
do a man
off.
dirty like that. Don't do a man dirty like that.
It-
I'm okay. I'm okay with it, but like that's gonna change the response to whoop.
Sucker
why is
Reese.
it minty?
Okay. But yes, that's gonna be your action. You still have a move and a bonus aura. And there's gonna be Sagarisio.
I gotta rock up my butt.
You always had a rock up your butt.
Hey, quiet you.
What do you do, aura?
All right, movement. I'm going to just move a step closer to Remus and put my hand on, like, right in the middle of his back, and I'm gonna help ground him, and I'm just gonna say, I'm with you.
It's called a butt shot, is what Steve says.
And so with
Chug,
you
chug,
telling
chug.
Remus that you are with him, with that, a single tear comes from his eye, and he wipes it quickly. Thank you, High Priestess. Where did you get this armor?
What armor?
That.
With that, you know, he goes ahead, he stands up, and he gets his eyes back onto the Core Lord as you stand up to your full height with this gleaming gold armor.
Oh, they let me keep the armor. That's fucking cool.
Sacristio, what do you do?
Sending a message to both Captain and Jane, like I'm gonna do something dumb. we need this guy off the ship. I can't do much in here.
What do you do?
Well, I'm assuming that engineering would have a direct line over to the cockpit, like the main galley.
Okay.
I'm assuming that. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna get myself situated between where the Core Lord is and the back of the ship. I'm getting
Huh?
myself lined up
Oh,
from the
heavens.
front to the back.
Oh, this is crazy. I think I know what you're doing. Well, tell me though. I don't want to assume this.
I'm gonna have Jane and Archer open every single door leading from where I'm at to where the Core Lord is and back behind him, and I'm gonna get them to kick the back door. Depending with how fast we're going, it's gonna act like a bit of a vacuum. Pretty much everyone's gonna be on board. This is gonna be fine because they should have their grab boots on. I'm kicking mine off and I'm throwing myself out like a rock at the Core Lord.
Okay. Quite the crazy maneuver.
It is very cinematic, maybe.
Well, crap, he remembers. Cinematic advantage. I've
Yes.
forgotten about it till you just said it. All right. So let
Yep,
me get
so-
this straight. You are effectively trying to tackle the Core Lord through all the doors and out of the astral horizon?
Oh yeah.
Got you. Okay. This is a crazy
It makes-
maneuver. And
It is very crazy.
Come on, Edge, spear him.
Suicidal even.
I roll to attack with advantage. Well, effectively, this is a move, so this would be a strength check, actually.
Strength check. Okay.
Oh, son of a turd. He doesn't have the red core stone anymore. Okay.
Yay! Small victories.
As this is happening, you realize that he is now back down to a regular 6-foot size Lorendi.
Jesus Christ, what did it do to me then?
All right. Opposed strength.
Are you stuck in the cockpit?
I wouldn't be in the cockpit, I'd be in the gunner's seat, and I don't think that's gonna
Are you
stop me.
stuck?
Yeah, no, we're gonna burn my inspiration because I haven't used it yet.
Oh.
Oh no, I didn't do that right.
You didn't do it right. Come on, you can do it. ADV.
There we are. 17.
Ah! And so, with that, immediately Jane hits the controls. Archer, give me that pilot check. As you go ahead and she's opening the doors, you're removing the inertial and artificial gravity. Everyone else is holding on. With that, you put your hand over to the side. Maneuvering controls. Thrust percentage. You look over at Jane. She has her hand hovering over the holographic button. She hits it. The door's open. All of a sudden, the vacuum kicks in. He goes ahead and he looks around. What are you doing? And all of a sudden, he sees a flying Sagaricio smash into him. And with that, the arms hit the frames of the door. Just ka-cling, 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 ka-cling. As you go ahead and you push the Core Lord out of the astral horizon.
Okay.
At this point, bonus action. Smolgus comes out. He's been riding my shoulders.
Have him make
He's
his
been up the
attack
entire
roll.
time.
15 or higher. Oh, heavens.
Ah,
Oh,
it's for a
no. I didn't roll damage for him. Archer, what are you doing? Argus, you haven't grown in size yet.
Okay, I like the word yet.
Flipping the ship 180 degrees, bringing to bear weapons on Core Lord.
Mm-hmm. Well, you could definitely do so, but know that
It would be at a major disadvantage because of Sagaristio's proximity.
if you're
That is
trying,
also
yeah.
on my lane.
Well, even with the assistance and targeting with Jane, it's still a straight roll.
I can do it.
But the thing is this, if you do not care about hitting him, you'd get to roll with advantage.
Oh, well, I do care about hitting him. That's the problem. What was the
Never been sodomized by a magical rock before? I didn't think so.
other one? Something up here.
No, but I don't think the Core Lord was expecting a gravity-assisted Promethean.
I don't
Not at
think
all.
anything about this whole thing was expected.
I've never had to convince a rock before.
Well, you're very good at it. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Extremely.
I gotta do it again.
Hopefully it goes up Sagi's butt this time.
Oh, cool.
Burning head. Nope, 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 nope. Last inspiration.
Do it. That's when you roll your 20.
Avray, are you going to screw it? Are you going to kill one of these people? What's going on?
Nope. It's a slight improvement.
And with that, you blast completely all around them.
Ah, man, make this more cinematic. Fuck yeah.
All right.
Like fireworks.
And so as you are getting off of the Core Lord, who is getting up, and all of a sudden you see this golden energy begin to flash all about him. You're not escaping. Argus.
Your turn, Argy. Shoot him.
Yeah, okay.
Well-
I will shoot him with the rail gun, because I'm still not entirely sure what the hell just went inside me.
Well, you can shoot him with the railgun, or you can shoot him with the Crimson Energy.
Am I aware of its presence? I just had something fly out my ass. I am confused.
Well, first and foremost, it going up your butt was your choice. All right, but
Maybe
are you
it's
aware?
better if it's in your chest.
I said chest. Everyone was like, it's up his butt. You know what?
I made an ook statement. I did not mean for it to be canon. I apologize.
Blame them.
I thought it was,
Scanning.
I thought it was
Scanning
funny
the
as hell, though.
Hey, if you like it going up your butt, listen, you do you, boo. All right, it's okay.
Whoa. Like is a strong word.
It's gonna be fine. But yes, you are aware that you're able to shoot out this Crimson Energy out of you. The only problem is you may want to move to a better position, because if you blast it from the turret where you're currently stationed, you're going to
I
destroy
will
the turret.
destroy the turret. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll move to try and get a better spot, and then whap.
Most definitely.
I got lasers now too, guys.
Go ahead, make your regular ranged attack roll, and if you hit, unfortunately, I get to tell you the damage.
I have inspiration, so I'm gonna reroll that.
You ain't got to.
I know I don't got to. I've also got 2 attacks each turn too.
It's a bite a pillow. Relax.
21.
There we go.
It is your level in D6s.
Ooh! Exclamation R 6 D6. No modifiers.
No, because you're not proficient with it yet.
18.
And so with that, he goes ahead. He like swats you to the side. Sagaricio, you will not. All of a sudden, this red beam of energy just washes completely over him.
So for my second attack,
Turd bubbles. All right, do it.
Jackson to get a grapple line ready.
also now that you've stated that I don't have proficiency with it, it's only a +1.
Okay.
Oh,
that's not-
Oh.
second verse, same as the first, but better.
Now put me on a plane so I can put him in a hearse.
At least I'm gonna put him in the fucking. Oh, 46. I might not put him in a hearse, but I'll put him in the dirt.
As you go ahead, you blast him into the stone of the Twilight Labyrinth. Ah!
Special beam cannon.
Oh, right now,
Oh, that's how it's pronounced.
Sagaricio, you are completely next to a crater right now, but you do hear the Core Lord pulling himself free. The yellowish light glowing brightly.
Action surge.
What?
I'm
Brother,
just gonna
you
roll-
cheat!
No, I have very few shticks. Okay, this is just one of them.
Fine! Roll them both!
It
I
just so
was-
happens to be a very big shtick.
Brave Stride, get ready. Let's-
Another nat 20.
What? Oh!
Lol.
How?
This is what you get for giving me power.
This is also what you get for throwing the core lord at us.
Oh my god, that +9 had me shitting bricks at the start of this. That's another 32 points of damage.
Okay. It lives.
Kind of.
Now roll the other one.
Did I have advantage or something?
Okay, you said you action surge, which gives you another 2 attacks, does it not?
And
Yeah,
I
his-
rolled twice.
Yeah, he did. He got
There's
a
a-
21, which was his nat, and then a 12.
Yes. The 12 hits.
Oh!
Alrighty then.
Wow, this guy is on fire! Another 13 points of damage.
Whew, okay. So, just boo, 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 pshoo. Sagaristo, you feel the heat. Okay. Brave Stride. What do you do?
Well, now that I've had time to think about the power of life and how I could use this, there's a lot I could do.
But what do you do now?
Well, let's go play with this guy. So I'm going to teleport to him.
Mm-hmm.
Take me too!
Okay.
Okay.
Anybody? Who doesn't want to go?
I need to talk to the yellow rock.
Okay. I'll take all the core stone wielders with me.
So there's this flash of green and blue and red, and all of a sudden you guys are right there with Sagaristo.
And then I'm gonna. So you said just come up with an idea, right?
Well, at least let me hear it.
Okay, so I have the core stone of life. So what happens if I decide that I'm going to tie his life to ours? So if he tries to hurt us, he hurts himself.
Wait, but isn't that like a two-way channel? If we kill him, would one of us die?
This
Why
gives
not?
you an opportunity to talk to the stone.
Make a tree grow out of his ass, Jesus.
All right. Go ahead and give me a wisdom check.
Okay, I will do that. I will also use, since I still have inspiration, I want to use one to give me advantage on this.
All right. This will be using just your wisdom modifier because you get to become proficient with this core stone.
That's
And so with that, you glow a green energy, and it pours off of you into the core lord who's coming out of this crater. And with a 10, it only connects you and him.
oh, that works.
And with that, he's a, "What are you doing?"
Well, we're about to kick your ass for one.
Ah, please don't, because if I die, he dies. If he dies, I die.
Wait, what?
Why would... I'm just gonna stare blankly at...
Oh, and I'm pretty sure. Don't we have a gun?
Of course I have a gun.
Cool. So if he starts getting out of line, I love you guys. You guys can shoot me.
And with that, he looks. He sees the green energy flowing from him to just you, Brave Stride. He looks over at you, Argus. That core stone is mine.
I think it's under new management.
And with that, the amber core stone flares within him. Give it back!
Counter spell.
You don't have to worry about it. He's kind of stuck right now.
He got an 8.
Crud. And it's for rank 4 or lower, right?
Yes.
Son of a... Anyway. And so he goes ahead and he blasts with this yellow energy as it's getting ready to circle around you, Argus, and all of a sudden, Aura just sticks out her hand. The energy of this golden light bounces off of her blue energy and blasts him into the crater he just crawled out of. Aura, what do you do?
I'm gonna talk to the yellow still.
What do you say?
Use your words, girl.
Like, use 2 words. How about that? And so I can give you a disadvantage. Like do the Nigerian. Come here.
Do you know the way?
Do you?
I am the captain.
He's not.
Look
he's
at me.
Careful.
I am the
He's
Colonel
not
now.
Nigerian. Don't piss them all. All right. Some of them know where I live. Okay. What do you say, Aura?
You have seen how limited this current host is in its understanding of the grand machinations of the universe. Surely there is a better host that understands the true effectiveness and the ingenious ways that you can influence the universe around you. And you know who that is in this space.
Oh, you hear the Corla going, no!
It's what you get for being a small-minded dick.
And so, roll with advantage. Why? Why?
I'm gonna just start talking shit to him in his own language.
Oh!
23.
It
Snap,
rips
crackle, and
itself
pop.
from the crown. The crown shatters. He starts reaching for it, trying to grab it, but it zips and zags out of his reach, and it contacts Sagaristio. All of a sudden, energy is flowing from Sagaristio to you, Brave Stride. From you, Brave Stride, to you, Aura. From you, Aura, to you, Argus. As you all glow with your resounding colors, you begin to lift off the ground.
Please tell me we get a magic girl transformation. Please.
It's
A
more
lot of us will.
As the energy circles and flows through all of you, there's a blinding flash. The core lord, he has his hands up. And when he puts them down, somehow, Argus, the fusion armor that you have recently collected, is now upon you. But now, chrome red.
Technically, I was already wearing it, but okay.
It got chromed.
Sagaristio,
Oh no, he's Lorendi now.
your armor is the equivalent. Styled differently, yet amber in color. Aura. Now your gold armor is accented with a regal royal blue. And Brave Stride, now adorned with glowing green armor. You all remain hovering before the core lord, who is now 5'10". He stands up. You have taken everything from me.
Not yet, but I will.
He says
And the
some
gun
fun-
is pointed at him.
Let me disconnect from him, please.
You do so.
Yes.
This is not the end. This is not the end.
Okay, I've had enough of this. I'm just gonna like grab him and yeet him up into the air and start blasting him further up into the air.
Yeah, so you go ahead, you reach
Yeah.
over, grab him, and you toss him up. Ah! Are you going to be the only one blasting him, or are all of you guys going to do it?
Nice team effort.
I got the ship's guns autocannon trained on him.
I love this. I love everything about this right now.
All right.
I want to explore what the Amberstone can do, since it's would I be able to actually instantly repair the Star Jaguar cannon?
Right now, I need a group check. Everyone, your D20s plus your levels, except for you, Archer. Yeah, you're blasting with the ship's cannons. But everyone who has a core stone, please use your strongest ability modifier plus your level.
I have a nat 1.
It's a group check.
It's okay. After all of those 20s, bad luck was kind of assumed to happen.
Oh no, I got inspiration.
I don't. I already spent mine.
17 for Dark Lovely. 18 for Tonto Tomahawk. 28!
That feels better.
Nice.
All the core stone wielders, roll your 66s. Oh, this is
Isn't it
hideous.
hilarious that murder is such a bonding experience for a team?
Hooray, murder!
Easily 4 points from my end.
Remember, we're doing this with the power of friendship.
And so,
And this gun we found.
all of a sudden, blasting out of the Twilight Labyrinth, a rainbow beam of light just explodes from the surface all the way through the atmosphere of Vol into space, directly into the capital ship of the Lorendi fleet. The beam goes through several other cruisers. As you guys all have your hands out, energy flowing from your bodies as the railgun blast fires and gets into the beam and is further accelerated, as the form of the core lord completely incinerates into nothingness, as several ships in orbit begin to explode and split apart, as the large Lorendi capital ship separates into two. Explosions within its incision begin to consume it. The captain of the Lorendi fleet brings up a hollow of his family. He touches a kiss to his wife, to his daughter, to his son, closes
I'm
his
trying to make us
eyes
feel bad.
and accepts his fate as the capital ship is consumed in a ball of light. The remaining Lorendi ships warp away. The battle of Vol is over. The day is won. Thousands upon thousands of Kesh are cheering aboard their vessels. The remaining Volna fleet are doing so as well. The machines left by the Lorendi on the surface of Vol are being eradicated by the First Hunt, working in conjunction with the recently freed Volna, as even cultural lines have come crashing down. The day is yours, heroes. Tell me.
I was convinced we were gonna die.
Oh yeah, it was looking pretty grim there.
You guys are able to feel it. Fireworks are being fired from both Takesh and from the Volna.
Yeah, it's time to get my ship out from under rock
Mm-hmm.
and back in her natural environment.
Most definitely.
So, you guys
So-
want to load up so we can get the hell out of here?
Talk to my people. But also, I'm feeling like Lurendy's on the menu now. I think they deserved what they put others through.
It's your business, but I'm just talking about getting out of the caverns.
Oh yeah, we could do that.
With that, reacting instinctively to your desire, the ground opens up on its own, allowing more than enough room for the astral horizon to rise to the surface, to the skies, filled with fireworks and pleasant-looking explosions.
Throw what we can for firework type shit out as we go.
You
We
do
got
so.
flares.
The Kesh Royal Cruiser begins to descend into the atmosphere.
Come up and give him an escort in.
All around the planet, the other cities are letting out roars and cheers of celebration. But with that, we are going to bring tonight's session to a close.
Woo!
We didn't die!
Hooray!
Oh my heavens, you guys friendshipped another being to death. You guys are dangerous. You guys are very dangerous. But like I said, that concludes another extremely exciting session of Esper Genesis. We definitely hope you enjoyed. I know I did. But if you did, engage that like button. Give us a few comments. Subscribe. Share it around. I need to thank my players, Alloy, Master Draco, Dark Lovely, Tonto Tomahawk, Typhoon 44, and remember everyone, have a good night, and let's level up together. Bye!
Bye.
Bye-bye.